All right. There we go. Now I have my voice being recorded. Awesome. And I should bring this down. Yeah. Check 1 2. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Man, it's like starting over. It really is like starting completely anew, if you will. Welcome. Hold on. I didn't hit the theme music. My bad. And I also don't want. Man, there's so much. There's so much going on, man. See, this is what happens when you take a full 31 days off from doing a show. You forget everything. This isn't going to be a repeat of season 1 and 2, I promise. All right. What's up, you guys? It's your Drive Home Podcast. I'm your Drive Home Podcast host, Ryan. Doing a little bonus episode in between season 2, season 3 episode. Still fiddling around down here, man. Still having the time of my life, right? Really having the time of my life with some of the stuff. Trying to experiment with some different lighting and whatnot. Oh man, this gate is choking me. Let me turn that down a little bit. Trying to get the of course I'm doing laundry. Wouldn't be a almost new season without me having laundry going in the background. You can probably tell I'm a little nasally, getting over some type of sickness. I don't know what it is. I've been man, let me tell you guys, I've been Oh no, I think I paused everything. All right. I've been battling something, man. For the past like 30 days, like past month, 30 days in between the beginning of February and mid to the end of January. I've gotten so sick. It's been so disgusting. I actually meant to have I coughed up a mucus plug. It was pretty gross. I was going to show you guys. So lucky you, I forgot. Yeah, I posted it online. It was so gross. People were so angry at me. But it was gross, man. I was coughing up mucus like last month, and then this month I coughed up a small one yesterday. Pretty much felt like crap all weekend. It is like midweek here. Man, I've been not dreading, but I've just been putting this off and putting it off. Feeling sick, using that as an excuse. Oh, I'm sick. It's so much work. Man, you can do it. It ain't that hard. I'm just sitting here fiddling with stuff. But, man, I'll tell you, this sickness is really kicking my ass, man. It's terrible. I can't sleep. Waking up in the middle of the night, watching a movie or whatever, and barely getting any sleep. I've been going to work. I don't have a whole lot of sick time. And honestly, I like to use my sick time for when I feel better. In all honesty, I don't want to feel sick, and feel like the day is just wasted sitting at home doing nothing. Sitting at home, man, that's slicey. Oh, here we go with season 1. Oh man, if some of you guys have followed this from the beginning, season 1, I was just check 1 2, test 1 2. Terrible. Oh God, I had no idea what I was doing back then. Still really don't, in all honesty. But it's fun, you know. Never thought I'd be doing this. It was really hard to get into the swing of actually doing this down here, actually in my basement. I got some pretty cool views. I got let me see. I got some different views. I got the couch over here. Pretty typical view. I'm gonna try and update that. Not crazy about that couch, man. I'm thinking about updating the couch. I'm really thinking about getting rid of that light. That light is pathetic. It's just pathetic. The best way I can describe it. It looks too homey, you know? It looks too much like a home. I want it to look a little more metro, retro, or metrosexual, I guess. I don't know. Is that even a thing? I remember like when I was in high school, that was a thing. I'm metrosexual. That didn't catch on, did it? Yeah, I know, this view again. So if I'm over on this camera, I'm here. Tim on the couch. I got another view on a camera, but it's my phone and it went out again. It's so stupid. Um, I'm really liking the lights. I got some new lighting in here. I've not. I don't. I like the blue, but we're all looking like a little bit of a Smurf. It's kind of looking like Smurfs. So, um, it's a little blue. Matches my shirt. The Morning Bird. Go ahead and rep my band. We got some music out there. We're actually going to be recording next month, so I'll be having the time of my life down here trying to figure that crap out. I've actually figured out how to select like set scenes on my board, so I can just have one labeled YDH podcast, next scene, the Morning Bird or band recording session, whatever. Man, it's just finding the freaking time, man. It's finding the time, to do this stuff. It's difficult. Um, it's difficult, and I like doing it, but it's the problem is it's just so damn difficult. I just can't find the time. I can't find the time, and it's just I have ideas, and then another news cycle goes through, and I miss it, and it's like, all right, whatever. It's not worth talking about that now, because by the time I do this, post, edit it, which is, oh man, that's a whole other thing, man. I used to have a little more downtime, I'll say that, during my breaks at work. That's all I'll say. And now I don't. So no more downtime for me. That was a lot of when I was doing the editing. So it's gonna be like me doing editing on the weekend, which I've never done that. I was pretty much just doing it whenever I had free time during my break at work. Um, yeah, so yeah, some fun things in the works for season 3. So Tim and I did get together the other day and we kind of talked, just kind of recapping season 2 and what we want to do for season 3 and whatnot. Man, it's so hard. I'm trying to look at the camera, but I'm looking at myself. If I can put myself as high as I can to the camera, it's hard. Uh, but what was I saying? Yeah, the band. Geez, what was I just talking about? I can't even remember. Um, Son of a biscuit. Oh yeah, just season 3, season 2. We got together, Tim and I, and this is actually going to be a weird episode. It's going to be starting with me. I kind of wanted to just do it by myself. It's my show, Want to just do a little. This isn't episode 1. We do say throughout the episode, if I keep it in there, I think we do say a couple times that, hey, this is episode 1, season 3. Man, it was a stinker. I don't know what happened. We just the vibe was off or something. I don't know what was going on with it with me and Tim. Is I was struggling with this. This was like falling. I actually had to find my toolkit, grab one of these guys. I had to find the size of it. One of these, little wrench things, because it was like loose inside here, and you can't fit like an actual screwdriver in there. And it actually doesn't take a screwdriver. It takes one of these. So, found that kit. Had to find the exact size. Was able to fix that for the most part, but I'm almost considering just getting some high top quality lapel mics, with like the best battery. Like I bought some cheapo ones that I've used on the driving episodes and walking, and those stink. I actually had to throw them in Pro Tools and re-EQ them just to get them to sound decent. It sounded terrible. But yeah, doing things, man. Trying to make some moves. I was I forgot to upload it. Maybe I'll add it later. I'll add it right here. Over here. Later, I'll add it. Me freaking out. Not freaking out. Not freaking out. I have another Instagram page, victory.studio.llc. And it's the same setup. It's just my kit, drum videos, whatnot. And I made a post on there the other day, and I'll drop it there, or there, backwards. I'll drop it in there and show you guys. It's pretty funny. I was working on a new theme song for season 3, and it totally. What? I don't know what happened. I don't even want to touch it. I I just I no, I'm not doing it. It I was working on it. I made like a drum beat with my drum pad over here that I always mention, and it sounded cool. And bottom line is, I don't know anything about MIDI. I don't know anything about modern music, and everything is like MIDI bass and I don't know anything about that. I just don't. I don't know anything about it. It's so weird. I just don't know. So I did something weird, and I messed up, and I touched it. I touched this. I was using the keyboard and adding synth sounds, and it sounded pretty cool. It sounded like kind of like the Cure kind of do ga do some type of like groove, and it was very electronica sounding. And I'm like, oh, this sounds sweet. And I'm looking at this keyboard, and I messed with it in the program, and I was messing with things I didn't know I was messing with, and I touched something, and it caused it to, when I changed the tempo. Long story, you'll see when you already seen on the video, it messed with everything, just clunky and off time, and I'm just like, so it wasn't like a funny video or anything, but it was like, yeah, this sucks. Like, this really stinks. What's happened? I don't know how that happened. I don't know how in the world that happened, and I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to open that session. I'm just focusing on this. I don't want to go there because I don't know what in the world that was about. That was just the dumbest crap, ever. So yeah, man, so much going on since we've been on here last. I didn't mean to do that. We got well, we talked about. I'll show you throughout the video. Me and Tim and I will pop in. Got some new lighting. Not crazy about the blue, but it seems to be the best. These lights were biggest fail. I could have bought these with black stands. These are white stands. You see how the stand is white? If it would have been black, it would have blended right in. It would look awesome. Epic fail on my end. Should have bought them in black. Would have been the same price. But these lights are cool, man. What's my phone? Let's mess with them a little bit. It's an app called Neewer. Neewer. It is pretty cool. Got different modes. Kind of dim the light, whatever. Different colors. Oh, I'm changing the light behind me, son of a biscuit. Let me go to that one. So here's the couch. Now, I think that one light that I just passed looked good. I don't know if I want to do blue. Now, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, if you turn it off, it's pretty dark. Now, that's how it used to look. And there you go. You'll be actually see these people I have on the show. Like, I feel bad. Like, Tim's always like, man, people can't even see my facial expressions. Just weird because everything's so blue over here. So if I go to this device to the left, mine, I can do different colors: red, green, yellow. I can kind of just go through the whole color spectrum if I really want to. And then I got some other lights over there. They're just regular lights. So I got it nice and bright because the reason why I got these lights, these hanging lights, unfortunately, when I'm recording, it starts picking up weird sounds. It just starts sounding weird. And I mean, it's not like it's that big of a deal, but I think it looks better. I'll go back to what it was before. What was that at? Oh, son of a... It was like 190... Something like that. That actually looks pretty good. I kind of like that. And then that other light. honestly looks pretty good. I think that looks good. Instead of doing that color scheme, but I do kind of like that color scheme over there too, but maybe a little lighter. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. The app isn't great. It had 2 stars. So you can do all types of different colors. It's pretty cool. But I kind of want like just a little blue, like that. Almost a little green in there. Not as blue as on my end. It's weird, like color temperatures and stuff. Like I don't know anything of this. Like that's not bad, right? Match with mine. That's actually pretty good right there. I like that. Ugh. Yeah, it's the camera that dropped out. But yeah, turn that light off and it is dark. It's just dark down here without these lights. So I need it. I need these lights. Looks a lot different now, right? Not the blue. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look with the blue. Like I said, we look like Smurfs or something. It's not good. So, yeah, man, not too much to get into. I'll do a little segment we did back in the day. Celebrity deaths, whatever, because there's been so many of them, dude. So many people have died in the past, like, week. I just got to say, rest in peace. Let me see. Yeah, Carl Weathers. Yeah, Chubbs from Happy Gilmore, of course. Rest in peace to him. And of course, Predator can't go without playing this for you. Of course, classic with Arnold.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
It's just great, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing. Arnold. Man, he's up there. He's up there in age. But I don't know what that is. Yeah, so doing things same here. Kind of yeah, I just wasn't digging that last episode I did with Tim. I just kind of felt weird. Just getting back into the swing of things, you know, and it was rough. It was rough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop in periodically throughout the show for you guys. So yeah, enjoy this bonus show with Tim and I. Season 2 recap, I guess. And I'll be back in a minute. So hang on.
You want me to get the iPad out?
Let me see.
I'm at 100%.
It's up to you. I made some different. I made this since it's just me and you right here. I just kind of made this.
That'll work.
That
yeah,
way
you can see everything.
Yeah.
You see the whole tire.
I mean, I thought about it. Do you want me to bring that closer to you so you're almost the same size as me? I feel like I'm so big and everyone else is. But then again,
I should have worn my black shirt, is what I'm saying.
And then I didn't know if if Kelly was coming, so I didn't want to.
Yeah. No, we went out last night for a little bit, and man, she spent so much money.
Yeah.
It was some dude's birthday. We were hanging out with a bunch of randos.
Yeah.
A bunch of random people were throwing darts or whatever, and they had a comedy night there last night.
Oh, really? Where is this at?
Our local spot that we usually go to right down the street from me. One of the cooks, his good dude and his cousin, I guess they did like a comedy night up there last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was like burgers and beers or something. So like 7:00 was dinner. It was like limited seat. It was like 25 people. It was like limited seating. So like he sold out.
Oh wow.
They got like the smoking section. So like there's a garage on the back of the bar. That's the smoking section. But he cleaned it up, made it look nice.
Nice.
Set it up. He set up like a little stage back there. So, but dude, it was packed. There wasn't any more parking spot. Like there was no parking. You couldn't even find a place to park. We got up there later, like 10 o'clock. So
Nice.
it was starting to thin out a little bit. But dude, 2:30 came around. There was still like 25, 30 people in there.
Really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
dude, on a Thursday.
Jeez.
On a Thursday. I was
Wow.
like, what's going on?
That's
But
crazy.
it was a good time. But yeah, so she ended up buying a round for like 12 people and then actually forgot her own. It was like a round of shots or something. And and she asked me when we got home, she's like, guess how much the tab was? I'm like, I don't know. I bought a round for 12 people. Guess how much the tab was? I'm like, probably at least $100. Higher. Like 120. Higher. 150. Higher. Like, what?
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me.
I was like, 200? She's like, before or after tip. What? Dude, her tab was like $188
Really?
before tip. And then she tipped her like $50.
Dude.
I was like, dude. I was like,
I mean,
'cause we didn't get food. Like, I mean, usually,
Right.
like, I mean, there's been a couple times that I've had a tab like $100,
Yeah.
but it's usually because we ordered food when we first got there and had dinner, and like food, like if we just order food, that'd be $50
Yeah.
just on food, because like we're usually getting like whatever special they got, and then it's usually like $20.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's like $20-$25.
Dang.
I mean, it's good food. It tastes good.
Still, that's a lot of money.
It is. But then, and you have a few drinks or something, and you hang out for a few hours, throw darts, shoot pool, hang out with some of the locals, your neighbors. I always run into my neighbors up there.
I don't even hear this intro. I don't even hear it. It's playing.
This was actually my pajama shirt. I wasn't planning on wearing this. I didn't have time to change. I was working on my computer and that mixer,
Yeah.
like, and doing my work, like all day. I was multitasking. I had like lots of different things running. I had like 3 laptops. Excuse me. I had 3 laptops set up. I was on my phone with work and meetings, taking care of business.
Meetings.
Thank God I actually had most of my work done yesterday, so I can kind of like screw off a little bit today. But I was still busy today. But man, I was like trying to get this thing working. I'm telling you, I've never dealt with technology as messed up as this thing.
Yeah.
This mixer, and it's not
Here, let me
the
show
mixer's
everyone.
not that old, but the mixer is so old that the only way we're talking about this guy right here, this little red, yeah. It's the Fostex MR8.
Yeah.
And they got lots of different models, and it actually isn't a bad.
The thing's like, what, at least 25 years old, isn't it?
No.
How old
Nah,
were you?
it
Got
got
that, like
old.
18? About 20 years old then? Because I remember
Yeah, close to it.
You were
yeah.
like just out of high school.
Yeah, close to it.
When I
Close to it. So, I'll tell you the date. So, Windows Vista came out around like 05, 06. This thing only supports Windows ME, Windows 2000, and Windows XP. Anything higher than that,
it's out.
it doesn't support.
Wow.
But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, man. And I haven't let this. I have not let this digest yet because I've been like stressed out trying to get this thing to work. I was up like super early this morning. I was up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning working on this, and I don't know if you are familiar with like it's called a virtual box, or a VM. It's for
No.
virtual machine. So essentially, what it is you are running another computer on your computer at the same time. And the purpose of it is you can test stuff like programs and applications, or maybe like because you have a Mac, maybe you want to run Windows on that. You could actually set up a VM on your Mac to where you can have another window, and that window on your like another program running, and that program is Windows.
Yeah.
It's like another computer.
Yeah.
So I set up a VM on my computer of Windows XP, set it up, was making some adjustments. It started running real slow. I looked it up. They said, make these, change this, change that. I did some stuff, whatever. It broke. I corrupted the file. So I had to reinstall Windows again.
Jeez.
This is actually Kelly calling me.
That's fine. We haven't really gotten into anything yet.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hello?
I'm still trying to figure out why I can't get this
Yeah,
theme
what's up,
song
man?
to play.
Well, while you're figuring that out, I'll tell my story about the thing. So, yeah, I had to reload Windows again and set it up. Was reading this like instructional on how to get peripherals like USB to show up on the virtual machine, because like if you plug something in your computer, it doesn't necessarily get picked up by the virtual machine. So I had to install all these updates, these add-ons and stuff. I mean, I learned a little bit because I don't really dabble with this too much. So it was a good experience for me, but it sounds like I hear more reverb though. It sounds like it got worse. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, dude, I worked on that all morning, off and on, because I was doing my job too. I was still working while I was trying to do this. I was like going back and forth, and dude, I could not get that thing to connect. I could not get it to connect to my computer. It just kept saying it like there's a malfunction or something, and I'm Googling it, dude. I looked up, and there's like no information. There was a Reddit post where somebody's like, "Hey, does this thing still work on Windows 10?" And I'm like, "No, it don't." and it was from 4 years ago. And like I was just about ready to respond to this post, but like I think it was dead. I think it was a dead post. But man, I mean, but here's the kicker: spent all day doing that. Finally decided, all right, I'm gonna get my old laptop out, and I'm gonna put Windows XP on this laptop. So I had to get the image, the XP. Like I actually have a CD of it. Had to put that on there. Had to mount it on a USB. I had to do all these different things, all these technical things that nobody probably really cares about. Do all this stuff. After hours of tinkering with it, I finally got Windows installed on my old Windows XP. Like, dude, you know how old Windows XP is, bro? 2005, 20 almost 20 years.
Yeah, that's old.
And the thing is that Microsoft, like Windows XP has already went through its end of life, so they don't get updates or support. You can't, like, if you install Windows XP on your, that sounds better. If you install Windows XP on your computer, you're not going to get updates.
Do you hear a difference?
Yeah,
I don't. I hear the same.
I hear a little difference. It sounds a little better.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not slicing my eardrums right now.
Yeah, I need like a screwdriver. This thing's like literally falling apart on the inside right here. Yeah, this is terrible.
But, yeah,
yeah.
We're both falling apart here, dude.
It's really bad.
But yeah, man, I finally get it set up. None of my drivers are installed on my laptop, and I can't plug it into the internet because there's no driver for the internet. So there's no way for me to even get on the internet with my laptop.
Jeez.
Last ditch, the last thing I did before I walked out the door, I ended up plugging this thing in to my laptop with Windows XP, plugged it in. It's supposed to work. I turn it on, put it in USB mode, and I get almost the exact same message that I've been getting for the last 2 days. Sorry, this device malfunctioned. Try unplugging it and plugging it back in. If it still doesn't work, try a different one. Try replacing the device. You want me to replace this? Like,
dude, I don't even have these lights on. I bought these expensive. Well, they're not expensive. But I bought these lights. Let me turn these lights on.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, man, they're bright. And have no problem.
The darkness. I feel like how Kelly feels. She's like, it's not a very flattering angle.
You feel like what?
Like when she's here and she's like, I don't like that camera. It's not a very flattering angle. And I'm looking at myself on the screen in front of me, and I'm like, man, that shirt looks big on me. Man, I look big in that shirt. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm lounging. I don't know.
It's a couch, man. It's hard to.
It's a couch.
It's a couch. Well, hey, let's go ahead and start this anew, if you will.
Yeah, man. I did enough complaining. I kind of don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, dude, I know it's so.
But
much.
I do want to. So the whole thing about it is, the whole reason why I went through all that and going through this is because I'd like to get that song off there.
Yeah, we got a song,
and we're gonna listen to it. I wrote it. Well, I would say probably David the Shepherd.
David the Shepherd.
David from the Bible.
David the Gnome.
It's
no.
Dave. It's.
Oh yeah, I know what it is. I know what the sound is. Go ahead.
The song is it's Psalms 134 is what it is. That's actually the name of the song because that's what it is. And Psalms 134 is 3 verses. It's a very short psalm.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And it is really just a worship song. Really, it is. It's like a praise and worship song. And I wrote the song for the songwriting class that I took in college, like my first or second year in college. I was just like taking an elective, and I actually took a bunch of music courses.
Yeah,
those first couple of years. Yeah, I was just taking classes just to go because I had to be in school at that time because of my my mom's retirement where she passed away. Like they would pay for my college so much a month, like it was like part of my beneficiary, I guess. But it also covered my health benefits and things like that. So I had to be in school for like so many hours, credit hours. So like I would end up taking some classes that I just wanted to take.
Yeah.
So I took the songwriting class, and I actually really enjoyed it. I actually learned a lot doing that. I learned a lot of music. I took some music theory classes too, which I really enjoyed actually. Music business. I took math and English and psychology and stuff like that too. The teacher actually suggested, he's like, you could find inspiration anywhere. He's like, actually, the book of Psalms, that's what a psalm is actually a song. You could take the book of Psalms and, just add some music to it, and you got yourself a song. And I was like, dude, that's a really great idea.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know what his faith was or anything, but, that he was just sharing his a suggestion.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was loud.
Speaking of Bible.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And so I kind of like picked the shortest psalm I could and made it work.
It's not working. Anything in my favor.
Anything down here.
Nothing.
I'm just filling the void, man. I mean, listen.
Oh, my God.
Just give me the microphone.
Dude.
I'll sit here and talk.
Dude, I know you will. And nothing is working, dude. God damn it.
You just keep everything rolling for me, all right? Just keep everything.
Well, here's the problem. I haven't been down here a month. We've had a whole solid month off. I don't know if you realize that.
Oh, so you haven't been down here since I've been down here.
Dude, I haven't
done
it's been a minute. Anything. Everything was a complete mess when I came down here. So this is it, man. This is episode.
Today was a complete mess?
Well, no.
Because it was clean when we were down here a month ago.
Every day I've been coming down cleaning and a little bit, and it was a disaster, dude. I had my kit. I had stuff everywhere down here. So late last night, trying to get everything going, trying to get some camera, got some new lights down here, trying to get things bright. Now I don't like the lights because they're casting weird shadows. I need to figure out like that. Maybe that needs to go on. Tim and I have been having some little creative arts meetings during the day while we're at work.
I think that's an overstatement, but yeah.
There we go. I couldn't freaking hear.
Oh, yes, thank you. It did get quiet there.
Yeah. So, I'm trying my best here, but yeah, we talked a little bit, man. We talked about the welcome letter.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
What?
You said you're trying your best. I said, dude, you're killing it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The best is yet to come. So, here we are, season 3, episode 1. God got some audio going. Finally got the cameras. Whatever.
You would think by season 3 we'd have all this crap together.
no. Well, dude, I looked at it.
We walk in here, episode 1, season 3, and it's like it's all bad.
It's all bad. All of it, man. It's been a mess, but I'm hopeful, man. I think it's gonna. I already got some good guests lined up.
Yep.
So it's not gonna be stupid me talking in my phone driving. We're not gonna do 58 episodes. Okay, I'm thinking like 30.
That'd be good
for this year.
So listen, we do less, but more quality. Instead of quantity, do quality.
Yes,
do
exactly.
more qualitative work.
Exactly. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. How was your New Year? I haven't seen you since last year.
Yeah.
Literally. I haven't seen
Dude,
you.
has it been that long? Well,
It's been
I guess
before
it's
the
'cause
holidays.
I guess it's
It was
because
after
you
the
and
holidays.
I guess it's because you and I talk all the time. It doesn't feel like that.
I know. But we haven't
but,
done this.
But no, we haven't.
So,
dude, I've honestly, I feel like I've been busy. Like,
me too.
Because Noah and Timmy, they both started basketball a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So, like tomorrow, I got stuff to do tomorrow. I got a basketball game to be at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, yeah, man. I mean, the holidays kept me busy.
Yeah.
Birthday parties. Noah just had a birthday a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And just the new job. The job's going great.
Yeah.
I feel like I had like a personal breakthrough this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's been weighing on my mind, like, and I've talked about this before, like, because it's a new job.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm slow. Like I don't work as fast as I want to because it's new. But like I have not used that excuse, and I don't want to use that excuse for not getting my work done.
Yeah.
But I mean
That's a valid
that
excuse.
it is. It's a valid excuse, and it is most of the reason why I take so long to get stuff done. But
Right.
I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that as a crutch. Like I want to get over that.
Right.
But this last week I had like a one-on-one with my boss. We have it like every other week, which is good. It's like just a check-in, you know, like, hey, how are you feeling? How you feeling? And it was also my 90-day. It was my 90-day eval, which was great.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
He said you far exceeded my expectations. He's like, you're actually like way further along than I expected you to be with things. So I'm like, cool. I'm like, dude, I don't feel that way, but you're the boss. So you say if you say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was good because like I feel like even though he's been telling me since I started what his goals are for me, I feel like it finally clicked this last week where I don't feel like I'm so much under pressure to get the work done.
Yeah.
It's more about me just being me and
Yeah.
providing customer service to the caregiver, to our customers, like just giving that service delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's me. Like that's what they hired me for. And it's like I get it. I finally get it. Like for the last 90 days, it's been me learning the environment and learning the job, but now moving forward, it's not me so much doing the job. Like I'm still learning it and I'm still doing some things.
Yeah.
But it's more about me putting my skills to work to be able to like bridge the gap between the non-technical doctors and people that work there that don't know anything about cyber technology and cybersecurity.
Yeah.
And then being able also to like talk to the team and be like, hey, this is what's up, this is what we need. So like I feel really good like moving forward, being able to like clean up my ticket queue and kind of like just set goals like with my team and be like, hey, what do you guys need from me? Like I know what the customer needs from me, but what do you guys need? So yeah, man, I mean I feel really good about that. That's actually a really good positive for me this week.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, dude, New Year's was great. Hung out at Sean's. Kind of broke even with the cards. I was trying to get you to come out, man, dude.
I was gonna say you can totally berate me if you want. I am a flake.
No. You're cool.
I am a flake.
Scott was supposed to come too. Scott was supposed to.
he?
Yeah, and he backed out too.
I felt bad, man.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with the family. I'm like, dude. And I was joking. I was busting his chops, but I was like, dude, you can hang out with the family all year round. It's like, come on. He's like, well, you're not wrong, but no, I'm gonna hang out. I was like, nah,
dude, I had no excuse. I came home and hung out with myself. I just didn't. I hate to say
But did
it.
you have fun with yourself?
I did. I had a lot of fun. I played with myself all night. So no, I it's weird segue. I was New Year's Eve. There was a church that had asked me to come do some songs.
Yeah.
They were doing like this kind of hippie, like acoustic.
Open
We're-
mic.
It really was all. It was almost like that.
Oh,
The guy
okay.
that was running it was a big hippie. He was like one of those Christian hippies that's just out there. And he played too. And he was like, he had a really unique voice, but he had like no, like he played with rhythm, but he didn't count. He would just change chords at
Whenever.
whatever he wanted, whatever the spirit was leading him to change the chord.
Wow.
And it was good, but it was not right. He just kind of was.
So it was just like improv.
It was improv, but it
Improv
wasn't
music.
on time. It was like instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. Like it was just all over the place, and it was. I guess you had to be there, and he had a very unique voice, and he sounded good, and it was more like the hippies sit around the campfire,
Yeah.
kumbaya, my lord. Anyways,
Maybe something might come out of it.
I guess
It
I don't
might-
know.
Maybe this will sound good.
It's a thing. I don't know what it is.
It's not something he probably practices.
I think it is. I think he played the same song for an hour. He played 45 minutes, one song for an hour.
Nah, this is all improv, dude.
It was improv. He was
It's
throwing
all-
like
yeah, I mean, it's just he just got up there with a guitar, strummed some chords, and
it was filling time.
yeah.
Because he had to go. Well, the
Fill or
idea
bust.
was it was go from 9 p.m. or no, from like 8 p.m. to midnight through midnight. Worship all the way through to the new year. I was not sticking around that long.
I'd rather listen to Green Day.
I
I did
stuck-
get to listen to Green Day
Well, I
because they had
well,
them on
so
TV.
so I opened. I did a couple songs. A guy I know. Actually, I knew everyone. As people were coming in, I knew. Oh, I know you. Oh, I know you. I know you. So this dude, Danny Shipley. I want to have him on here sometime. He plays guitar. You know him? I think you know.
Well,
Danny Shipley.
I have a Shipley's that go to my church,
Nah, I
and
don't
his
think so.
dad. Well, his dad is a pastor. Or used to be.
Really? It might be it because I know his dad's a pastor. He plays guitar.
Well, no, his dad's like really old. This guy's up
I
there.
want to say his dad is a pastor right now. But anyways, he came in. I was like, oh, dude, I didn't know he had like a whole band with him. So I was like, all right. And there was like no one there. So I was like, all right. I felt bad for leaving. There was
like
like
in the audience, like
there was like 10 people there, man. And they were kind of like leaving. They sit there a couple minutes. It sucked. It was nothing. It's New Year's Eve. I didn't want to be there.
nobody would want to be at the church.
I wanted to go home. So I went home.
Man,
After that, and I celebrated New Year's trying to find the ball. Right, and literally at midnight,
trying
I'm like,
to find my balls.
trying to find my
I thought you
balls.
said you was having fun, dude. You couldn't even find your balls.
I'm trying to find a channel that had a proper ball dropping.
Balls and droppings.
Right, and the first one I find, ABC.
Yeah.
God, I'm not even gonna go there. But
You
just
don't have
just
to.
the
I know.
first, you know what I'm talking
I don't
about?
even know what we had on TV. That's probably what we had.
Yeah, I just wanted to see the ball drop, and it was like showing what's going on in New Year and freaking like it. I don't even know where was
All
it?
over the world. That's
all
what
over the
they-
world. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's almost midnight. Why are you
Yeah,
not at?
that's what they do,
So I changed the channel. It was like 3, 2, 1. I'm like, what the hell? I was pissed, dude.
dude. I'm. There was one year where I forget when it was, dude. It was a while ago, where I didn't go anywhere. I was just at the house with the kids or whatever. Sorry, I got the hiccups and a little bit of heartburn. I was trying not to throw up in my mouth a little bit.
No, I'm just don't
I'm
throw it back on the mic.
I'm joking. No, the same thing happened. I was like flipping through the channels trying to find the right channel.
Yeah.
And like when I finally put something on, it was like, dude, it's like 45 seconds until midnight.
Till
Like,
midnight, and they're not even showing.
They're talking about the weather. Like why are we at a commercial
Right.
right now? We're at a commercial and it's at 30 seconds. Like what's going on here? Who's running this show?
no one.
But man, I tell you what, I really enjoy. I've like that's kind of been my tradition for like the last I don't even know how many years now.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Sean and his family, wherever they're having it, either his mom and dad's or his
Mhm.
house. Man, I've been doing that for so long. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'd say there was one year when I was in a band, me and the band went downtown. Man, I got a lot of flack for that.
Really?
Yeah, because Nicole and the kids went to Sean's, and I was downtown, and they're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm with the band. Like, we made plans, man. Like, go down to West Sixth, and actually, I don't even think we went to West Sixth. I think we went to like Ohio City or something.
Yeah.
I've never been downtown. You know, for
yeah,
a year.
you're-
it was an experience.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It was an experience. Like,
Something to do.
I think that might have been the year that Drew Carey was down there or somebody. We didn't go like Town Square or whatever. We didn't do that. I couldn't imagine doing that. I would not want to be downtown,
Yeah.
down there by the lake, no. But like West Six or like Ohio City or something. It was cool. But I mean, I lost money that night. I didn't get to play cards and hang out with family. Dude, you know how much an Uber cost
Oh.
on New Year's Eve after midnight?
Oh.
Dude, it was 5 of us.
Yeah.
5 riders, 1 fare. 4 riders, 1 fare.
Oh my God. how old is that?
I don't even know.
That is so old.
Yeah, it was
Oh
like
my
5 of us
God.
in like a van, and dude, I don't even remember if they took everybody home to their own spot or like they just dropped us all off at like my spot, like my place, and we whatever. I don't even remember how everybody got home, but dude, it was like $1,400.
Was it really?
It was crazy, dude. It took weeks for everybody to throw me their share of the fare,
Really?
because like I had to put it on my credit card. Like nobody had that money on them.
Oh, no way.
And so like we all had to like split the costs. It's like, dude, I got you. I'll get you next week. I'll get you when I get paid.
Did they get you when they got paid?
I think the one dude.
I know how that is when you're in your 20s. So-
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I
I know-
got you. I'll get you a beer sometime.
I know the one guy. Yeah. I know the one guy.
Man, I'm trying to get this like an angle where my face is completely covered by this microphone. Completely covered. Oh shit! This whole thing came off. Maybe I got to move where I'm sitting.
It was like one of those things where like it was one of those moments where you know something happened that it was out of our control, but then like as time goes on, it kind of like caused drama between the band. It's like,
Really?
you know, I mean, it wasn't like serious drama. It was like, hey man, you got my money. Hey man, you got my money.
That's the worst. Having to beg for your money,
You got
man.
my
That's
money,
the
man.
worst, man. I don't want to beg for nothing.
It's like that family. Where's my money at? Where's my money at, Brian? Brian, you got my money? Stewie's like starts beating up Brian, looking for his money. But then turn around and we had the same situation when we went to we went and recorded some of our songs. We went to our drummer, my buddy Eric. He's got a I can't remember the guy's name. I know his first name was Tom, and he lived right around the corner from me.
Yeah.
He had a really nice recording studio in his house, and dude, he recorded lots of bands, a lot of up and coming metal bands from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
It was legit, you know. I mean, but that was kind of weird too because he was used to recording metal, so it was a little different recording jazz and blues.
Yeah.
And dude, that was like $200 a piece, like for us, for I don't even know how many hours. But like,
Sorry for all the noise, man. I can't get a good angle on this thing.
But like I probably should have saved this conversation for when Scott comes on because
Yeah.
Scott's gonna be coming back too.
We
he
got-
said he's in for
Got
our
Scotty
show.
coming back. We got all types of guests coming.
You got to get Sean down here, man. He keeps waiting for that invite. He's like,
dude.
I'm not gonna show up until you invite me.
Yeah, we gotta have. There's a lot of people we gotta have on, and I'm sure we'll do hopefully a LAN party this season
Yeah,
with video.
this
I'll bring
spring.
some of these cameras with me.
Well, I probably need to start talking about it. It is end of January.
Yeah, man.
He usually does have it like in March and March or April. So we usually try to put it on the calendar like a couple months in
Yeah.
advance so people can plan for it.
Dude, I'm.
So
hating
yeah,
this.
whenever we get there, I'll plug that and let you know. Still got a lot of echo. Like it sounds more like natural reverb,
Yeah, it is weird,
but it's
No.
not.
Dude, I don't know what's going on over this board. I just
You think
I-
it's this? You think it's my mixer plugged in?
I know what it is. It's what it is I have a dual split cable going for 2 different XLRs. So we're both into this. So we both have the exact same. Remember how many ish
Yep.
headaches we had with just trying
Yep.
to be the same level? So I have, because of that, on Pro Tools, I have 2 faders. So if I turn this down,
Yeah.
that'll go away. But then I got to turn this one all the way up. And that probably got rid of a lot of it.
Now it sounds like there's like a noise gate.
Yeah, but at least that echo is gone. Well, it's still there
It's
a little
still
bit.
there.
So there's on this board, it says decay, ambient, natural decay.
That's it.
And it says point,
That's exactly what I'm hearing. Natural decay.
and it says 0.29, and
That's what I'm hearing.
it simply will not let me go below that. It will let me go more than that, and I can turn it up,
Yep.
and I could really, really put it on thick if you want me to.
And it just like it's there. You hear it. Like it's a little bit of reverb.
but if I
But
turn
then
it,
it just cuts it. It's the decay.
But I turn the decay all the way down. It doesn't let me. It doesn't let me. So I don't know.
you know what? I actually kind of like it a little better if you turn that up.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound great, but like turn it up just a little bit. The natural decay. That sounds like a metal band. Introducing natural decay
Is that
winter.
is that a better? I can't even see. I got a big glare from that light on there. So is that a better view of
Dude.
me? Can you at least see my face?
I was gonna.
Before it was like you could not even see my
Wait
face.
a minute. Just then, when you had your head turned and you were looking,
Yeah.
it didn't even look like you had a face. Because your mic stand,
It's right
your,
in my face.
your boom arm was like cutting your face off, and you had your head turned, and all I seen was just
straight up, man. And this is loose. I need a
faceless
screwdriver.
man.
Well, this has been a sucky first episode of the new season. Damn it.
Got them winter blues.
Oh, dude, big time, man. I've had mad. Dude, last week when it was like 20 below, or it was like
I love
with
it.
the wind chill,
I loved it.
I was so
I love it,
depressed.
dude. I'm like a kid, bro. I love it. I love it. The
Nah,
colder, the
dude.
better. The more snow, the better, dude.
well,
I love it.
I too started a new position this past couple of weeks.
Same company or just
new position, same place.
Yeah.
I'm again still not talking about my job, but
dude, your microphone,
oh, dude, it's really pissing me off.
dude. You're just like
Well, look at
it looked like you were like
Look at
working out or something. What the heck is going on over there?
It's got a loose screw in
Oh
here.
my god, it does.
So it's only going to get fixed until it gets tightened. So until it gets tightened, it's going to be shitty. So
All right, unplug it right there. The cable.
I'd have to unplug.
No,
this,
just unplug that.
the XLR.
Just that. Yep. And then pull down and tighten it. Like twist it to the right. Yep. Oh, that doesn't spin.
Screw in here. Yeah, no, this is all.
I was wanting the whole thing to spin.
No, I need
Oh, I see.
I need a right angle
Oh.
screwdriver that can
How
go
did
in
that even
here.
happen?
I don't know because it's just wear and tear. Eventually, you
What?
pull on it and pull on it until eventually it becomes.
Mine never-
It's not loose.
Mine
loose.
never got loose when I pulled on it.
Well, that's
Oh, hey now. PG. PG.
PG. Piss and I don't know. I can't think of a swear word for G. Yeah, this is I don't know what's going
Guts.
on. Yeah, guts and glory. So, yeah, I don't know. I took a month off from this,
Rightfully
and-
so. I think we should have. I think we did good.
and I did not think about it. I felt like.
Well, you say you didn't think about it.
I did think
But-
about it. I thought about it a lot. A lot of
It gives you
details.
time to reflect
Right.
without the pressure.
Right.
You don't have the pressure of like, oh, we got to put a show together. We got to do something. Like, what am I going to talk about? Like,
Right.
it's like you can sit back. You can kind of reflect on what do I want out of this season?
Right. Right.
And that's really where we should be going. Like, we really should. I messaged. I talked to you about that. I said, we need to get like a project board, man.
Yeah.
Like a dry erase board.
My band said the same thing when we were down
Dude, we
here.
did. Me and my band did.
Yeah.
I got a little tiny dry erase board.
Yeah.
And because we practiced in the basement of my house, and I hung up a nail on the rafters, and we just hung it up there, and we had our set list,
Yeah.
and our songs that we knew, and our songs that we want to know.
Nice.
And we knew we had it, and we'd check it off when we're good.
I wish we would do that in my band because I can't hear these guys. They're so quiet, soft spoken.
Really?
They're way the hell over here. I'm way over here.
And you're half deaf too.
I can't
Yeah.
hear. They
Yeah.
know I can't hear. They're not gonna raise their register of speaking for
Ah.
me. No, hell no.
Wah.
So, every song and almost every song, actually none of the songs I start. Only like one of the songs I start. Every song that we have starts with guitar. Every single song. So, I don't want to hear any complaints about things being weird. If you're setting the time, don't come crying to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, there's been a lot of things.
crying to me.
There's been a lot of things I've been wanting to talk about, man. But I'm like, I felt like I was getting this like the keeping up with the Joneses mentality, doing 58 episodes in one episode. My God, I was doing so much editing. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about video
Yeah.
editing. I learned a lot of trial and error. A lot of it was a lot. And this year, so going back, got a new position. It's further. So kind of going along with how freaking cold it's been. I park right in front of the lake. So my
Right.
face was literally like I could feel my mustache freezing to my face as I'm
Yes,
walking into work
it did.
last week.
It
It
did.
sucked.
It
And
happened
I'm
to
like,
me.
dude, like, but where I'm at, dude, so much better than where I was.
Oh yeah,
Before where I was by myself, which was cool, but it wasn't cool
yeah.
because I didn't have anyone helping me. I was just by myself. Now I'm doing way less work. Way less work.
Nice.
Got a further walk. Way less work. After like 12:30, when all the are done,
Less work, better workout, and
It actually
you get
is.
paid more.
I'm not kidding. I feel healthier. We're walking.
Are you getting paid more?
It's the same. Actually, I'm less because I don't
Oh.
have my overtime anymore.
Oh,
I had built-in overtime. I was working 10 hours a day. Now I'm just working 8, which I love. I love getting
which
home.
it's still, dude.
I got old, dude. It got
Yep.
old fast. Working 10 hours. God damn it.
Yep.
10
Dude,
hours.
I couldn't imagine 10 hours.
Dude, at first you're like, oh, sweet, man. The last 2 hours I'm making like, this crazy amount of money. Cause
I could imagine, dude. I could imagine that. Like even with my kids.
Oh, dude,
like-
yeah. You see, I can't because I don't have any kids.
Like, well, no. I'm not saying like it would cut in with my kid time because like right now I work. I mean my hours are 9 to 5 or
Yeah.
8, or 9 to 6 or 8 to 5 or 9 to 6, whatever. It's like I'm working from home. I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
way
know what I mean.
different
It
dynamic.
is different,
Right.
But like, and that's also one of the reasons why like I didn't feel so bad when I didn't get the amount that I asked for when I started this job.
Yeah.
Like they offered me less, but you know what? I mean, the fact that I'm working from home, and it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Because I mean, but
Yeah.
but that also means I'm always on call though. It's like that means like if something's happening, like I'm always expected to be there. Like
yeah.
But I mean, anyways, yeah. I'm sure working 8 hours versus 10. Like, dude, if I had to work 10 hours, like, that would mean like I would work. Some days I do work all the way up till 6 o'clock. I get the kids at 6, but that means like some day, like if I had to work 10 hours, I would have no time to myself.
Yeah.
So like, man, I bet you, I'm sure that feels a lot better too.
Oh, dude, I came home.
You're like, what do I do with myself?
I know. I have a whole extra hour to myself. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like, I get home. There's still sunlight
Yep.
at 4:30 when I get home. Oh my God.
4:30. That's the only thing I hate about winter, man. Is how dark it gets so soon.
Oh, dude, it sucks.
And when I was working, like going into work, dude, it was dark on my way to work. I'd be inside in buildings all day, meetings,
Dark, no
whatever.
sunlight, no vitamin
And then-
D at all.
And then we'd have to like be at a meeting all day, and then get to look. Well, no, I get to see outside the sun. I get to see the window, and then I leave from work and I'm
Yeah.
driving home in the dark.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I hated it.
It's depressing.
It's the worst. It's the worst. But no,
But-
it's
I can't complain though. I've had so much. I just had like 4 days off last week because it was
Oh.
so cold. They had like an early dismissal and an early. It's like
yeah.
so like that. Basically, I worked like 4
That
hours. That
snowstorm
day.
we got. Dude, everybody left.
I couldn't believe that they
There's so
had us
much
even come
traffic.
in.
I know, dude. It was so much traffic, and I went and did some grocery shopping for my grandmother that day,
Yeah.
and I knew it was coming, but I didn't get up. I didn't go.
Yep.
And I didn't get up. I didn't. It was Saturday, wasn't it? I think it was Saturday.
I don't know.
I don't know what. I think it was or no, it was Friday. It was Friday because I went snow plowing with my dad. So yeah, I just worked all day Friday. Like I was like, I'm gonna get some stuff done. And then I was like, all right, Grandma. Like, hey, I'm gonna come get you.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna come. I'm gonna go get your groceries and drop them off to you.
Mhm.
And man, it was the first time I get to take my car, my all-wheel drive car, out in the snow.
Nice.
Dude, I loved it. Oh my god, I loved it.
I like it once it's
Loved
settled.
it.
I love the snow once it's settled,
Loved
but as it's coming down, it sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
And then I got to take Timmy snowplow with my dad.
Yeah.
So my dad right now, he's got 2 trucks, so we like tag teamed this church right here, right? This like
Really?
a daycare.
Yeah, yeah.
Right here at 130th.
Uh-huh.
He does that one, and there's a church on Ridge Road that he plows, and yeah, man. So I let Timmy get behind the wheel for a little bit. He gets his temps in 4 days.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Dang, man, that's crazy.
I told my brother that. He's like, "Don't tell me that, dude." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Don't tell me that, dude." I used to help change his diapers and stuff, man.
That's
I remember holding
hilarious.
him when he was in a carrier, dude. Don't tell me that.
That's insane.
He's like, I remember when I was 15 years old and like waking up in the middle of the night with him crying. I was like, yeah, dude. He's getting
Yep.
his temps in
They grow up.
2 weeks.
They grow up. It's crazy, man. Yeah, dude. So much going on. So much happening. Yet I have
But
nothing
good
to
stuff,
say.
though. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
good stuff. Well, not really good stuff. You see the stuff going on in Texas going like right now.
Texas?
Dude. So you didn't hear about that razor wire? So there's this razor wire over some private property in Texas. The governor of Texas is refusing. The president, Sleepy Joe, our president, he told the governor of Texas to is it the governor? The governor, right? He's the head of the state.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
an idiot, so I don't know. So he tells
Yeah.
him, this is very bottom of barrel information you're getting from me. So he tells him to take it down. He says no. So then Biden's talking about sending the troops over there. And
He's gonna
then
SWAT personal property.
but then the people in the troops in Texas are going to go with what the governor is saying. So we're
Yeah.
like in a country
Civil War.
Civil war basically. It's country divided basically.
Wow.
In more ways than one. So
I
not
did
only-
not hear any about this.
Yeah, dude, this just came out today.
The
So-
most political stuff I've heard is everything that's going on in Giza or Gaza. I've heard it said
Gaza
both
and
ways.
all that crap. Man.
I've heard it said both
That's
ways.
a whole nother
Maybe
thing.
Giza is how the Southerners
That's
say
been
it.
going on since October.
I know, yeah, I know. It's,
But that's a whole
yep.
that's a whole nother thing, man. There's so many layers you can go with that. Oh my god, it's. Anyways,
Is the Ukraine still at war with Russia too?
that's still happening?
that
too?
still happening?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I don't keep up with it. Like, I mean, if a feed comes across my Google tiles or something, or sometimes I get an update on my phone, but
Yeah.
it is bad, dude. Like, there's
It
just
is
so
bad.
much stuff going on. Like, and I'm in the world.
All over.
I mean, good things are happening in my life, and I'm thankful and blessed. But I mean, I try not to forget about that stuff too, because it's like it's
Yeah.
real. Like,
Well, yeah, man. We're so lucky. We were down here in this nice,
for now,
yeah. For now.
For now.
Next thing you know, we're all going to be running to Texas to either join with them or
nope, not running to Texas. I ain't running to the end of the street, bud. I'm not running anywhere.
What are we gonna do if they just
Oh.
start taking everything here? And I don't know, man.
Lay
I don't
down,
know.
Just lay down and die.
Yeah. I got a
I'm
lot.
joking. I'm joking.
I got a lot of friends that are just buying guns, man, like crazy.
You know,
a lot of liberal. A lot of
we've
my
talked
liberal
about
friends.
that before
I
on
know.
the show, and I have no qualms about owning a gun. It's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
and I take it seriously, and I just feel like like right now in my life, I feel like I'm okay without it. But like I can absolutely, the way that things are, I feel like there's gonna come a day that I wish I had one.
Oh,
I wish
exactly.
I
That's why
wish-
we're getting them.
There's gonna be a day where I'm like, man, I really wish I would have got a gun. I really wish I had a gun. Now I got to go rob somebody and steal theirs.
Right.
I got to go like break in and get an illegal gun or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's everyone's running and getting strapped because they're scared.
I mean,
don't
that's
know.
not why. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's
Yeah.
it's not because I'm scared. I just like if everybody's got a gun, if you got a gun and I don't have a gun,
I win.
you win.
Instantly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
if the crap's going down, I mean, if the sky starts falling, like, if Parmageddon happens, like,
Armageddon.
like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna need a way to hunt my deer in my backyard. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a way to you know, keep the
Well, we'll have to.
raccoons off my front porch or something.
Well, you have to eat them. I mean, there won't be any grocery stores.
Oh yeah, nothing, dude. Dude, we're so screwed.
I actually
Urban, and even suburban life, dude. And that's where most people live. That's where a majority of the people live.
Right.
I'm telling you, the only people that are probably even be remotely safe is probably farmers.
Oh yeah.
People who like have gardens and stuff in their
Yep.
house and like try to live off the grid. Like they're probably closer to being a survivalist than any of us.
Yep.
Like, I could imagine. I feel like I could survive. Like I feel like I know enough. I'm smart enough, and I'm resilient enough that I would make it. I mean, that's why I got all this.
Well, dude, think
this
about
supply.
it.
I mean, this is my nourishing sack. This is my reserve for when the world goes to shit. I can survive a little bit longer than the next guy.
That's why I actually just finished The Walking Dead, and it
Oh,
was
yeah?
so funny. I had plowed through it. It was not easy. The 9th season is not easy to get through. I followed it for years and years since it started.
I only watched maybe 2 seasons.
Ah, dude, it gets so
And-
good
and
at the
then
end.
I just fell off and I could never
well,
get back.
well, there's like a lot of people on the show that are overweight. And I'm like, how the hell can you be like this one guy in particular? He's a Hawaiian dude. He's really funny. He's always overweight. Well, the last season he was really he lost a lot of weight. They must have told him like, dude, like you guys are in apocalypse. You're
Yeah.
in your storyline. You have no food, so
Right.
you cannot be the size you are. Like in this show, they are completely out of food, and they have to go to this place called the Commonwealth, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like they got movie theaters and everything. Everything is like
Yeah.
a real. And well, it always goes to shit eventually.
Right.
It's basically the same thing over and over. They go to a new town. Oh, it's real nice, and it goes to shit. Zombies come, or it's just the same thing over and over. But I finished it finally. And the other thing I was going to say with that, if I was in an apocalypse, and I guess you're kind of in the same boat, we're both dead because we take medication. We're gonna get
Yeah.
the medication. You're just gonna
Yeah.
you can break into as many Walgreens as you want, but eventually they're gonna run out of insulin, or I'm gonna run out of my blood pressure pill. I'm gonna run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things that
Yup.
like I'm screwed. I rely on CVS specialty.
I mean, you
Whatever,
really have
pharmacy.
to. They would probably. I thought about that too.
Yeah. man.
Which is one of the reasons why, like, I've been trying to get off medication because I don't want to be on medication. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't. And I actually have been not taking my medication for a while.
Oh, you told me that. Yeah.
And my doctor is not happy about it.
I bet he isn't. I bet he's not.
Like, it's to the point where, like, I probably will be on insulin here very soon.
Oh, I thought you were already on it.
No, I
Okay.
was at one point, and I got it under control, and I didn't have to take it no more.
Okay.
But no, man, the last time they wanted me to take this once a week injectable, which is not bad. I took it before, and I really didn't give it a shot. I really didn't give it a chance. But I went up there. I went to CVS probably 4 or 5 times,
yeah.
and every time they say, "Oh, you need a pre-authorization from your doctor," I'm like,
Oh, don't you love
"My
that?
doctor's the one that ordered it."
Yeah.
He's like, well, can you? He's like, well, yeah, we messaged your doctor, so we're just waiting. And I go again. I go like, wait a few days. Go back. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then there's another medication that I take, And they are completely out for like 20-mile radius. Like there's nowhere around here that they even have the medication. There's a shortage of it. And I'm like,
Don't you love that?
I'm suffering over here. I don't think you realize like I'm like not doing well. I'm crawling. I'm crawling in the dark.
Well, I had the same thing. I had it.
Let's say crawling in the dark.
I had
It's a different song.
a medication of mine that expired a week ago. I called, left a
It
message.
doesn't really expire though.
Not expired, but ran out of refills.
Oh,
And- yeah,
oh,
not
I got
expired.
you. I got you.
And
Your refill's expired.
yeah, refilled. And I called, and they said they actually didn't say anything. I left a message, crickets, no response. So here it is a week later, still nothing. I went on my chart, and apparently you can actually I figured that out today because I forgot my phone at work. So I'm just on my tablet doing whatever I can on the internet at work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me go to mychart.com. I'm like, oh yeah, I ordered a medication, and they never called me or anything. So I look at my meds, and you can order it right there. You just tap,
yep,
order it, and
yep.
done. I didn't have to call at all. So we'll see if that works. But
Typically, when I've done that, one of the nurses that work with the doctor will reach out, and they'll be like, "Hey, I just
sometimes
want to
they
make
do. They
just want
usually
to make
do.
sure that you know that this is what you needed." The doctor said, "Okay, yeah, blah blah blah."
Yeah,
Okay, but
so weird.
dude, listen. My doctor gave me a 3-month refill. I have not had that medication since probably October, November,
Mm.
because there's a shortage. They don't have it.
Wow,
They don't have it. Nobody has
just
it.
a shortage.
I was
Sorry.
like, is there another CVS I can go to? He's like, let me check. Oh no, nobody in a 20-mile radius has it.
the order it's fly it in.
What?
Special order it.
I
Dude.
could get another prescription. My insurance doesn't cover brand name. If I got the generic by a similar prescription that's generic for my amount, so like for 30-day supply was $191.
Yep. That sounds about right.
And I'm like,
That's how mine is, man. Mine is like that until I get to a certain cap, and then they start paying it. Usually
that's what it is.
That's usually in like end of November, and I get like maybe 2 prescriptions for free.
I figured that, and that's with this new job. I kind of miss my prescription insurance, man, because dude, I barely paid anything when I worked at the schools. They had a really good prescription plan, man. I didn't.
Man.
I didn't have to pay a deductible. Like I think it's like a 500 or 5,000,
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, it's just 10, but it makes a big difference.
Man, this thing's just gonna fall off eventually. Anyways,
Well, I know it'll be a short night. It's already 11:20.
I know we're gonna
So,
just a little bit.
I wanted to try this. I told T I was gonna eat this on the show. It's a strawberry strudel. So it's by Chef Robert Irvines.
Oh,
He gets these protein bars, these different flavored ones.
Zoomed in a little bit.
Because he because he works
Best I can
out
do.
and stuff. It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's kind of grainy. Okay.
So he gets like his mom picks them up in bulk. I don't know where she gets them from, but he usually has like either like double dark chocolate, or like the peanut butter one, or cookie dough, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty good. I mean, they're not bad. You know, like a little snack, but it's like a protein bar. You know, 190 calories. It's not bad. 14
Nice.
carbs for one serving. It's not bad. But yeah, he gave me this. He's like, dude, you have got to try this one. It's so good. High protein baked bar. It's a strawberry strudel, naturally and artificially flavored. 16 grams of protein, gluten free. I told him I'd try it.
Try it out,
I'm
man.
gonna try it. Yeah.
Oh, you gonna give me a piece?
Yeah, I ain't gonna eat the whole thing. I broke it in half there. Take whatever half you want.
I've been like so hungry for some reason. I ate so much. Oh no, you didn't drop it, did you?
No, I
Oh,
hit the
Oh, okay.
boom. Ooh, this like crunch on top, like a crisp.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I've had
Not bad. I wouldn't eat these every day.
no. Well,
It's really sweet.
usually a protein bar is like a meal replacement or like it's a healthier option for a snack
Oh, for sure.
to get you between meals, you know?
Right, right.
Like and you don't feel terrible eating it afterwards. You know, and it keeps you fuller longer. So like a maybe
Not bad.
maybe like a mid-morning snack or something. I
Yeah,
could be
that-
totally wrong about that. I'm sure some health nuts listening is like, no, dude, that's your entire meal. Don't eat anything else. But like,
Reminds me of
I've had protein bars before,
this is
and-
better.
and they always have, and I can still taste it in here, but they always have like some like a dirt flavor to it.
Oh, yeah, it always tastes.
like there's always like and it's like the base cookie. It's like the base of the of the butter. And the other ones that he had, you could taste it, but the chocolate or whatever kind of covers it up a little bit. Like it's not that bad.
yeah.
Like the protein part of it. But this is like this almost tastes like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's. I want to say it's like almost between a Rice Krispie and
yeah.
and a Pop Tart.
Yeah.
I've been eating lots of Pop Tarts.
I
Like-
got a lot of Pop-Tarts. I ain't been eating them though.
I just bought a box of brown sugar Pop Tarts.
I just bought a box of Snickerdoodle Pop-Tarts. Just to try them.
See, those are.
And I ain't even opened them yet.
See, those are the ones I try to stay away from because they're always hit or miss. We know that on the show just by testing them on here. Like sometimes they don't taste anything like it, and sometimes they're amazing. Like those
I think it's
banana bread.
Snickerdoodle Pop-Tart. That sounds like a good Pop-Tart.
Oh yeah,
It's a cookie.
that
It's
does
a
sound
cookie
good.
Pop-Tart.
Yeah, where could it go wrong?
I ain't even opened the box yet. I don't even know what kind of filling it's got in it. Probably cinnamon sugar.
Yeah,
I mean, what kind of filling do you put inside of a Snickerdoodle?
Snickers.
It's like a sugar cookie almost.
I don't know.
Have you had a Snickerdoodle?
Yeah, they're sugar cookies. They sound better than they are. I remember the first time I had one. I'm like, dude, this tastes like a sugar cookie, man. This is just sugar and
This
cookie.
doesn't taste like the name at all.
Right. But yeah, that was good. That wasn't bad. I would try.
No, that's not
where
bad
do you
at
get
all.
where do you get those?
I don't know where she gets them from. I want to say maybe Giant Eagle, maybe Sam's, Costco, maybe. I don't know.
So funny, man. When I go shopping, I don't go shopping a lot. And when I do, I get the same thing over and over. I get these. People make fun of me because I buy these.
Do you get them extra toasted? Yeah, dude.
Everyone's like, dude, at least get the white cheese. Like, no, dude, I like these.
You got to
toast.
get the extra toasty. They're so good.
I know. They're
So
good.
good.
And they got to be healthier than the extra cheese. All that extra salt that
Maybe.
they put on there. Well, these have a lot of salt on it too, but they got to be. Dude, you think about it.
I would say they're less healthy because they're extra toasted. So you toasted off more nutrients.
Dude, there's salt on it.
But they are so addicting.
I know.
You-
I can eat that whole box.
I can't just eat like one or two. She also gets boxes of those for the kids for like their lunch.
the
So
little
she'll-
ones.
Yeah, the little. But dude,
That's not
they
enough.
are full.
Really?
There is no bag of chips that I've ever opened that has had more in it than
I know what you
Cheez-Its,
mean.
man.
Yeah, there are a lot.
You
in
open
there.
up the Cheez-Its and it's like, is this not like? There's still more in there. Like
There's a lot.
I was like, geez, that's a pretty full bag.
Dude, Doritos, like it's all air. You open it,
Yeah.
you get, like 8 chips in there.
I mean, the reason why they do that, I mean, like you always see people complain about that. The reason why they do that is so the chips don't break. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
true.
cushion. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
because they're throwing them around in boxes and trucks
All
and
over.
being shipped all over. So it's like,
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, the reason why it looks so full and it's all air is because
Well,
of that.
back
But
in the
you're
day-
paying for what you're getting. I mean, it's not like they're ripping you off. You're
That's
not,
true.
You feel like you are because it's like a bag of air, but
Yeah.
It's just-
you
it's-
paid for a bag of air.
well, you paid for the air to keep the chips from being crumbs. when
Right,
you get it.
right.
That's what you paid
you're
for.
paying.
Do you want
Man,
crumbs or you want chips?
Try to explain that to people, man. This is how ignorant people are. You hear about? I'll tell you this story. There was this guy that went to Taco Bell, and but you know how Taco Bell sometimes they wrap their burritos in that foil wrapper.
Yeah,
Like
the bigger
sometimes,
ones,
like the
yeah.
bigger ones. This guy, I guess he was just an idiot.
Do it in the microwave.
I wish I had the video actually to pull up. I didn't even think of this, but I had no idea I'd talk about Taco Bell. But I should have known. It's the first episode. Talk about food on here. But this guy, he bought a Taco Bell burrito, whatever. Comes back pissed because he starts blaming Taco Bell for blowing up his microwave.
What an idiot!
I'm like, dude, no, that was foil. But this is where we're at, man. This is why we have to put caution hot on coffee cups because people are dumb. So we're gonna get to the point where we can't have anything,
dude.
because people
One
are
time,
stupid.
one time. It's all it takes is one time.
Yep.
You put a foil in the micro. I've done it. I've done it
Me too.
not knowing it was foil, but
Me
like
too.
I've done it and knew it was foil, but
Yep.
didn't know what was going to happen. I've done it. We've all done it. But it only takes one time, then you learn your lesson. You got to clean your microwave.
He
you're
didn't
done.
learn. He thought Taco Bell gave him a bomb or something.
Oh,
And he-
jeez.
I think he knew, and he was just trying to get a payday. In all honesty, but I digress.
These people.
These people. No, I one time I had my aunt had made me this awesome meatball sub. She makes these awesome meatball subs, homemade.
Yep.
And she wraps them in foil.
Yeah,
No,
of course.
I didn't know this. She wrapped it in foil and put it in a box, styrofoam box.
Yeah.
I had it in the fridge for like 2 days. It's meatballs, it'll last. I go, oh yeah, that meatball sub's in there. So I pick it up. Don't even open it. I just throw it in the microwave, turn it on. Next thing you know, I open
And napalm in his microwave.
my kitchen was raining plastic from that stuff. It was raining.
Oh.
It was coming down like rain.
Dude.
It was going everywhere. That styrofoam. It caught on fire. I had to throw the whole thing away. I was so depressed. So depressed.
Dude, that's the worst. There's this restaurant that my coworker turned me on to a couple weeks ago. It's called Scratch Restaurant. It's on 21. It's like 9 minutes from where I live, and it's really good. It's a little mama. You would not even know it's there unless you were looking for it. Like that's
Yeah.
how like incognito it is. Like in this little strip mall. Like it's just got. It's like a plain white building. It's just got Scratch Restaurant like in plain white letters on a plain white building. Like you wouldn't even know it's there unless you're looking for it. Really.
Yeah.
Really, really good food. I brought home. I got the BLT, thick cut bacon, dude. It was so good.
Nice.
I brought home biscuits and gravy, but it wasn't just biscuits. It's like biscuits and gravy. It's like a meal. Like you get eggs and toast with it and stuff. Like so, like it's breakfast. You know, it's a whole
Yeah.
platter. Brought it home for Kelly to try. She ate like half. I was like, listen, he's like, I saved half my sandwich so you can try my sandwich. Please don't eat all of this. So she ate some of it, and there was a lot left. A lot. I mean, it was a big. Like when I seen it, I was like, oh my god, there's a lot of food in here. Lay down, took a little nap, got back up, came downstairs, and the dog got it off the counter and ate every bit of it. The only thing that was left was the styrofoam and the tinfoil that was in there. And I'm like,
Probably
what?
ate some of that too.
Probably. And then
Gotta watch, man.
and then an hour went by, and I'm working. I'm sitting at my desk, and this was during winter break. And Ben comes out of his room, and I got him donuts that morning while I was out. I got a dozen donuts. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 6 Boston cream. I got 4 of the strawberry frosted. Those are the ones that Ben likes. I like the Boston cream. Everybody else in the house likes them. And 2 glazed. So Ben comes out there, opens up the box. None are left. And I didn't even eat any. I had no donuts. And there was no donuts left.
Oh.
The only person that I seen eating them, Ben had 1 when he got home. The only other person I seen eating them was his brother. And I'm like, dude, you ate 11 donuts?
Oh no.
In like a matter of 3-4 hours, you eaten 11 donuts? He's like, no, I did not. And he counted them off, and he had 4.5. So he had 4, and then he started eating another one, and he only took a bite out of it, and he set it down. He was going to eat the rest of it later. So he had 5 donuts.
Mm-hmm.
So that means what? There's 6 donuts left.
Mm.
I called Kelly. I'm like, she was out doing some running around for her mom and dad, and I was like, please tell me. I hope that you tell me. Yes. Did you eat 6 donuts? She's like, what? Like, no way. 6 donuts. Like, she's like, I could barely eat one. It's like, I had 2. I had one for breakfast, and then I had another one a little bit later. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I had. I was like, okay, so there's 4 donuts missing. I was like, because there's none left. She's like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, there's. I was like, the only conclusion we came up with is that the dog, Dottie, she's the bigger dog, climbed up on her hind legs and somehow opened the donut box, ate 4 Boston cream donuts. You know, and these things are covered in chocolate. Dogs aren't supposed to eat chocolate.
Right.
So not only did she eat the biscuits and gravy, she also ate 4 Boston cream donuts, and then also put the lid back down, and the box was sitting there on the kitchen counter like nobody even touched it. Like I swear to you, it didn't look. I thought I was like, there's no way. Like, how did the dog open the lid of the box and get the donuts out, and then didn't drag it on the floor or leave the box open? Like, how did that even happen?
Wow.
Dude, she was on watch for like the next 24 hours. Like, we were just waiting for her to blow it out. Like, just get sick or
Did she
something.
ever get
man.
sick?
Never got sick, dude. She got a little bloated,
Yeah.
but she never got sick.
Something's not adding up here.
Dude. I mean, and I believe Zachary. I believe he didn't eat it because he's like,
True.
dude, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I don't know what happened. That dog ate 4 chocolate donuts and
That's
didn't get sick.
wild.
That's crazy. But no. What I was going to tell you is, we went back. She went back and she got more biscuits and gravy like a week or so later, and she saved some for me and put it in the refrigerator. Dude, I was so mad. I got it out and it was cold. I had to eat it cold. I get it out, and as good as the food is, they got styrofoam containers, and they line it with tinfoil or aluminum foil, tinfoil. I'm like,
What place is this again?
it's called Scratch Restaurant.
Yeah, a lot of places do this.
And
I
I'm
hate
like-
this. What is that?
The foil is better than paper.
I guess.
The little dive bar that we go to, if you get food from there, they put the wax paper in the styrofoam, and that's the worst because then, it's hot food,
Yeah.
and then you put it in the refrigerator, it sweats, the paper gets wet, and then when you go to reheat it or go to eat it, then the paper's stuck to your food, and now you're eating wax paper on your food. So I'd rather have the foil. I could scrape it off the foil, but I'm like, I can't heat this up.
Right.
How am I supposed to heat this up? I can't put it in.
You got to take it all off.
I can't put it in the oven because it'll melt the styrofoam.
You got to take it
And
all
I can't
off.
put it in the microwave because it's in tinfoil.
You got to put it in a plate.
I'm very call me paranoid, but I don't ever microwave styrofoam ever. You're not supposed to, but I know,
Right.
I don't do it. So it's like, I guess I'm eating this cold. It's like, because I have an air fryer, but I'm not sticking styrofoam in my air fryer.
No,
I mean, I could. You know what? I probably could have took the foil out.
The
and put
foil
that in
would
there.
be
That probably
fine.
would have been all right. Yeah, that probably would have been okay. if I
That's
would've thought about it.
sometimes you're like, is that okay? But it is okay.
I was like, dude, you're just making so much work for me. Like, just put it in a plastic container. And
I don't know if it's like meant so you can grab it like during your lunch break or something. You just grab it, and then you can
Yeah.
take it to work, and it's still hot by the time you get. Because like
Like they
anytime-
probably plan on you eating that today,
Right-
not
right
putting
now,
it in the
not
refrigerator
later.
and eating it a day or two from now.
Right.
Which is exactly what happened. Like I
Right,
didn't.
you're right.
She ordered it and I didn't eat it. Like she ordered it like on a Friday, and then like I was gone for the weekend, and I ate it like Sunday night or Monday. or
Yeah,
something
it's
like
meant to be 8 right away.
I mean, it was still good. I mean, but it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't.
What was
like,
it
old.
again that you got?
It was biscuits and gravy.
See, that's the problem right there. You got gravy
It was- it was-
inside,
Exactly.
so you got crevices in there.
Exactly,
So
dude.
don't put biscuits and gravy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you. I had spaghetti like that, and it was on this
Oh.
foil. Like, dude, I'm like taking pieces of foil.
I'm
I'm like,
scraping the foil with the fork. You know how bad that hurts?
Ah!
It's like nails on a fork and foil. I'm telling you, fork and foil, nails on chalkboard.
Yep.
No, thank you.
yeah, that's a no.
I'd rather
bueno.
chew on that foil than to took a fork
Ah!
to it. And I know that's just as cringy, but dude, I would
Ah.
rather chew on that foil than to take a fork to it. But yeah, like the waves and ripples and creases in the foil.
Yeah,
dude,
you can't eat
there,
stuff
I,
like that.
I couldn't get all the gravy out.
No.
But I'll tell you this: they put this is like a brown sausage gravy. Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! Hey, what's up right here? So good. They put a piece of sausage in between the biscuit with the gravy.
Hmm.
It was so good.
Was it sausage gravy?
Yes.
So
and there was a
extra
whole
sauce.
sausage patty in between the biscuits with the gravy.
I need an
The
egg.
bits. Dude,
I need an egg.
Dude.
I need something that's too much sauce.
That- it
sounds
comes
great.
with eggs.
Okay. That's
It
good.
comes with it. Like,
That's
you
good.
can get he's like, how do you want your eggs? I'm like, scrambled,
Bob-
scrambled.
Like Bob Evans, they have like it's just biscuits and like what is that? Crap?
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
give me-
what I'm saying.
give me a scrambled egg
It
or
is a meal. So you
Yeah.
get biscuits and gravy, and then like it comes with eggs.
Something.
I think there's something else. I don't want to say it comes
hash
with
brown
toast.
maybe.
Yeah, well, their home fries
You can
are
throw
like
it all
just
together.
so they call them home fries. Like their home fries, I wish they call them something else. They're just halved potatoes.
Mm.
Like everybody has their version of home fries, and they're all good. They're all amazing. These home fries, they are very good, but they're more like halved potatoes. Like you can pick them up with your fingers and eat them like French fries.
Oh, like piece. Oh, okay, yeah.
But they're seasoned. I think they might even be. I don't think they're breaded, but they're seasoned, so they're kind of crispy on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good, dude. I'm telling you, the food is really good. If you're ever on that side of town, I'm telling you, it's good. Right there off of 21 Brecksville Road, like downtown Independence. I say downtown, like it's like a big city, but yeah, it's like it's really good. It's we've eaten there twice. Well, I've been there once, and then she's ordered out from there and had it
Yeah.
delivered or whatever. But really good spot, man. I wish I would have heard about it sooner. It's just like a little mom and pop place too. Like it's not a very big place.
Yeah.
I mean, when you walk in, like it's very casual seating.
You ever been to Goodies up here, right on Snow Road, right up the street here
I
from my
don't
house?
think so.
Goodies, it's really good. It's mom and pop.
Yeah.
They're really good.
But and that's what you want. Like that's the thing about chain restaurants is like everything's
Yeah.
all the same.
Oh, it's all the same.
And I mean, I guess if you're that type of person that like you can go anywhere in the country, and if they got an Arby's, you're gonna get an Arby's sandwich, and it's gonna be the same sandwich.
same.
You go to McDonald's, and if you like Big Macs, you're gonna get the same Big Mac in Florida that you're gonna get in Ohio. Like maybe not
China.
exactly, but
No, you go to China though. Their
if
McDonald's.
you go to that's why I said Florida and Ohio.
It's crazy. Yeah, you go to other countries.
yeah, other
like-
countries
like,
a little different.
They
yeah.
have so much better food at their fast food places.
You know what I ordered before I came here because Timmy wanted food. We went to Dairy Queen, and there's a Dairy
The
Queen
Chill and Grill.
there. Yeah. Well, the Dairy Queen by me is brand new. Like they opened up probably maybe like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And
What do you get?
their menu is great. They are. I love their menu. And I seen that they had a fish sandwich. The picture on the menu did not look too good. Like I was like, that looks kind of not satisfying. But a fish
Mhm.
sandwich sounds good right now, and it just comes with lettuce and tartar. I was like, can you guys put like pepper jack cheese on it and some tomato? And they're like, yeah, we could do that for you, dude. It was so good. I was surprised
Yeah.
how good their fish sandwich was.
Sorry.
You know, and Lent is soon upon us.
Oh yeah,
with
Lent.
fish fries, and dude, I am the person that will. I remember it's been a while since I've done this. I went to Arby's. I went to all the fast food restaurants that had fish sandwiches.
Mhm.
So McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, Wendy's, and there might have been somebody else. I can't remember. I went there all
Burger
at the same.
King. J Burger King.
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's
Wendy's has a fish sandwich.
during Lent season.
Really?
I thought they did.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I think during the season they do have one.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah,
Rallies.
they do. Yes, they do.
Rallies.
Rallies is a little too far for me. I wouldn't have driven that far. I want to say no. I don't think Taco Bell.
They do have a good
Taco
fish.
Bell did have a fish thing at one time.
I like
Anyways,
McDonald's.
There was one time there was one time I went to all four of those at the same time. Like I just drove to all four of those
Ah.
restaurants, and I got their fish sandwich and I brought it home and I taste tested all of it. It was so good.
See, that's what we need to do on here.
Yeah.
We can do that for Lent. You see, jot
Yep.
that one down.
Yep.
That'd be great for our
And
Catholic listeners.
there's a lot of churches real close by around here. St. John Bosco's is right around the corner here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
we can go in there.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you-
I've been there. I've had their
Yeah?
fish fry before. It's pretty good.
It's interesting.
A little pricey though. Like that's the thing about fish fries is like it sounds all good and everything, but dude, it's so pricey for the food you get because they're raising money. I mean, it's a fundraiser thing. That's
Well,
why.
for sure, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. And I mean, and the money's going to Jesus, so you can't complain.
Yeah.
A little satire. But sometimes you go in them places though, and it's like, what do you do? Like,
Like what kind of place?
Like there was
Like
one
Popeyes?
time, I'm not saying it's St. John Bosco,
Oh.
but there was a fish fry that I went to, or somebody got it for me. I think it might have been somewhere else. Somebody stopped and got something, or got me and somebody else for whatever it was. Like, hey, I got you some fish, a fish fry, like whatever. It was like a fish fry. So everything that comes in it, and I'm like, this is kind of weak. Like I'm glad I didn't pay for this. I'm glad somebody else
Yeah.
bought this from me, because I would not have paid for this. Like this is bad. Like I don't care if you're doing a fundraiser or not. Like I mean, if it's a fundraiser, cool, but it still should be good. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I could sell you a fish popsicle. I mean, that doesn't mean it's good. Like what?
A fish popsicle.
Yeah, just fish stick on a stick, a fish popsicle. I'm gonna start selling those.
To a woman in white gloves, right?
Yeah. Cover it in ketchup.
Right.
Or is it?
But yeah, man, I know it's almost midnight. We got this song that we wanted to play, so let's go ahead and test that out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I don't know what you think. What your
Yeah.
trying to think of the word. What you're expecting to hear?
Oh, dude, I don't want to know. But you be listening to like the first 2 seconds, and I kind of unlocked a memory.
Go ahead.
So this is me singing.
Oh, I didn't want you to ruin it.
What?
I didn't want you to just give it
Give
away.
it away?
Yeah.
Ah. Why is my voice like super high or something?
You might think so. I don't think it's super high. I can hit it, but
Okay.
also my voice has changed in the last
Oh, God,
20 years, so I can actually sing along with it.
I'm getting embarrassed. All right, let's.
Well, listen, I found my original draft of me singing this song. It's just me and guitar.
Mhm.
That's even way more cringier than the one I sent you with the drums on it. I told
Oh,
Timmy, I said,
jeez.
dude, I should take the drum track off of that and mix it with my bad singing.
All right, so what we gotta do? You just gotta hit play on this rascal,
Yeah, I can hit it.
and
just didn't wanna
I already
move.
have this potted up, so it should be loud. It's gonna be very staticky, but in post production, it should not be so staticky. But here we go. Here is a song by me and Tim, circa 05, maybe. Oh God,
It's that mandolin.
that is nice.
Oh, God!
All ye servants of the Lord.
It's not that
the
bad.
ones who stand at his throne.
I sound like such a.
Come and bless the Lord.
Oh, I hear the drums in my head.
Lift up your hands. Lift up your hands.
Whoa!
I don't know, a check in there that's really loud or something. Oh my God, what I heard was.
And bless.
Yeah, you might want to pause that. I don't know what happened. What was that?
I don't know.
Because it's all. Is there like a.
it's left, right, pan.
I was wondering if we could have just literally went mono on this thing.
We can.
Just one, because that's probably what's throwing it off.
It is.
Yeah, just pull one of those out and go. What would it be, left? I'm an idiot. That was really loud. I apologize to everyone listening, but I'll fix that later. Yeah. Why? Oh. Well, I can mute it. Hold on. I'll just mute it. Thank God we're not doing YouTube live. Which is one thing we're going to be not doing for a while. The YouTube live stuff was just too much of a challenge. Decided it's just a no-go for this season. It is what it is. At least until we get more viewers on there. at least until I get a little better equipment to lift these microphones to get them a little louder for the live stream without it sounding like crap to us. I just made the decision that the show was, I think it was suffering, because later on I'd go to mix and you're just looking for a 1/4 inch. Oh, you got one? Is that a monster? So yeah, no more YouTube live. I'm still gonna be posting on YouTube. I'll post the episodes from Spotify on YouTube like I have. But oh, by the way, that episode that got removed, it was because I played Kanye. I don't know if I told you. I should have never put. That's what I get for playing Kanye. Yep. I didn't even show off this angle here. I got this angle over here. If I want to do a drum solo mid-show or something. I really do want to do some drum videos. But these lights that I got, I want to put the other light right around here and just kind of... It really, like, masks a lot of the clutter. You know? Oh, here we go. All right, so let's try this cable. That was so freaking loud. Lift up your... Jesus.
That was bad.
Oh!
I was like, what happened there?
It sounded like... Oh, dude, it sounded terrible.
Okay, I know it sounds good, but not good. This is how I played it before. I played yesterday, and I was listening to it a little bit ago.
But I wonder, so you must have like what panned that left and right or something, and it.
Yeah, so at this level. You ready?
I am. I would. Oh, that static is back though, big time. Oh, wow. I hit the space bar as if that was gonna stop that from playing. I would maybe.
Yeah,
There we go. I'm scared. Okay, here we go. Second attempt.
Let's see the Lord.
I'm more just afraid my ears are gonna blow up.
All ye
Okay.
servants of the Lord.
Oh my god.
The ones who stand at his throne. Come and bless the Lord. Lift up your hands. Lift up your hands in his holy sanctuary. Come and lift up your hands. And bless the Lord.
Oh, should I not be singing along with this?
Reminds me of like David Crowder.
A little bit, a little bit.
Bless ye the Lord.
Here's that harmony again.
All ye servants of the Lord.
Yeah, I'll say I can kill on harmonies.
It sounded good, dude. I get that chicken skin still.
Come and bless the Lord. Lift up your hands. Lift up your hands in his holy sanctuary. Come and lift up your hands and bless the Lord. Lift up your hands in his holy sanctuary. Come and lift
I should add the
up
bass. I should add that bass part to it.
I don't know.
and bless the Lord.
And a bass vocal.
That's what I do at church because we got so many people singing. What's the bridge?
Mighty is the Lord that made earth. Wonderful is he. And we bless thee out of Zion. up your hands.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's good. I like it. After all these years, I still like it.
Sanctuary, come and lift up your hands and bless the Lord. Lift up your hands in His holy sanctuary. Come and lift up your hands and bless the Lord. And bless the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Come bless the Lord.
I had a very pretty voice when
Yeah,
I was
dude.
young. I was, you know what it sounded like? I sounded like a Latino worship team, like a. It sounded like something you would hear in a Spanish church. It sounded like I could see a Hispanic worship team or some churches that would love that song. I know some churches that would love that song. It is very. It's not modern.
I think you say Latino because of the mandolin. That's probably why.
I think
it's
it's
at that feel.
and I'm also Puerto Rican.
Yeah, maybe.
I kind of feel like I was singing a little Latino. Like I feel like I was singing that was like my church. Those are the days when I was like singing
Yeah. At that time,
specials
you were.
in church.
So, dude, I remember.
All that vibrato, I was.
Yeah.
dude, I don't sing like that at all anymore.
Bro, I remember when I asked you to record that for me.
I was at least 18.
I was still living at my grandmother's house,
I remember.
and
And it took a long time.
I
Now
set up.
I'm-
I set up my mic in the middle of my room there, and I played for you what I had.
Wow, man.
And like again, I knew at the time I couldn't sing. I'm like, dude, I can't sing, but I know the melody that I want. Like, here's the melody.
It's a good melody.
I was like, here's what I want to do. Like, it sounds like crap because I really didn't find my voice then. Like, I really couldn't. I could probably carry a tune, but like, you didn't want to hear me sing, and people probably don't want to hear me sing now. But like I had it in my head, and then I was like, all right, dude, here. Take some, your own freedom. I remember I was like, take whatever liberties you need to, spice it up, vibrato, whatever.
Mhm.
And then you were like, hey, can you do another track? I was like, let's do that and do another track of harmony over top. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you're gonna sing your? I was like, yeah, I'll sing my own harmony over top of my own. Dude, that's not. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, I know.
And then like I didn't have that. The whole harmony piece was all you. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, dude, this sounds so good. Like, I'm going to get an A on this for sure.
Ah.
I'm totally getting an A on this. And I remember my teacher was actually impressed with it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. It's
So
like, I put it
question there. How awkward was it to play a very blatantly church sounding worship song in school?
I'm so glad
Because
you asked this question.
I've always wondered that. I remember just kind of feeling.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I absolutely can answer this for you. So, my first year in college, I went to Tri-C.
Mhm.
And I took a public speaking course. I took psychology. I took a lot of different things. I had already, because you knew me,
Yeah.
youth group and stuff. So everybody at my school when I was in high school, they knew I was a Christian. They knew I was not afraid to talk about my faith. They knew I wasn't afraid to share with them like what I thought. Like they've heard me like get into like conversations. They'd see me
Okay.
read my Bible at lunch. They'd see
Yeah.
me read my Bible in class, like when there was downtime. Like it wasn't something that I was ashamed of or embarrassed. Like it didn't bother me. And if anything, it opened up opportunities and opened doors for me to speak to people about my faith and share my faith. Now, then again, that was also a time where I was very I think I was very immature with the way I shared my faith. Like I came off a little bit maybe too assertive, too aggressive, a little too like you know, what was it? The
Like that movie Saved. Remember
No,
that movie with
no.
the Mandy Moore? Oh, never mind.
No,
But they're like,
but like
literally
like
throwing
I-
Bibles at people.
Yeah, like I mean, I would beat people up with the Bible, and that's not how you minister to people at all. Like that's
Right.
not how Jesus did it. That's not how he taught us to do it. But I had this, you know, mentality that like, if you're not a Christian, then you're my enemy. If you're not with me, you're against me. And like, like that's not like, yeah, that's what God says in the Bible, but that's when it comes down to his judgment. And right now, like we're living in his grace and his mercy because he loves us and he wants us to come to him and have a life of freedom
Right.
in his salvation. But like I had a really hard time letting go of that because and maybe it was because, and I know we talked about this before, like because of my background, because of like all of the things I was involved in when I wasn't in church, that like I was like, church was now my new drug. Church was now my addiction. Church was like
Yeah.
what I was like my salvation is what like kept me from going back on all the things that were leading me down a wrong road. So like
Sure.
yeah, like you know, I was really a holy roller or however you want to call it, like all of the names that people call people who go to church and believe in God, like whatever, like it still doesn't offend me. Like if somebody sat there and was like making fun of me for being a Christian, I like, if anything, I feel more empowered and more blessed that you would take aim against me because of something I believe. Like that's kind of dumb, but you know,
I would have been-
more wars have been fought and people have been killed
Well-
for beliefs than anything else. But.
See, my fear there, and I feel like this is a question I wanted to ask even back then, but I was too young and just stupid to even think of it. But it was like probably a feeling I had. Like me, I would have been afraid like my teacher would have been offended by it. Like maybe my teacher doesn't believe in God and be like, oh, this sucks. This is like worship. Because I remember I had a band teacher when I used to play in, never played a
But that's the
marching
thing, though,
band.
they can't.
I remember playing. Well, they can't, but so this is when I had good hearing. I was playing in band, and I was playing the timpani, and we had a day where we were allowed to bring like our own music in. Like, hey, why don't you guys bring in your own CDs?
Yeah.
Like, he was like an older guy. This was like this was 8th grade, so this is like the 90s, literally. This was like 99 probably,
Yeah.
and he didn't like. Real Big Fish was really big at that time.
Okay.
So I brought in like 5 Iron Frenzy because they were kind of like Real Big Fish.
Yeah, ska. Yeah.
Everyone loved it. Everyone in the drum like, oh, dude, this is sweet. What was up? Oh, it's a Christian man. That's how I would like witness. Like, oh, this is a Christian music.
Yeah.
And I used to make mixtapes of like 5 Iron and
I
Supertones
found
and
mine.
stuff.
That's where I found that stuff.
And then I
That's
remember
something I shared with you.
I remember I gave my teacher a 5 Iron CD, and I told him to play this song every new day. And it's like their one really religious song. And I remember he played like half of it, and I heard him like muddle to himself. He's like, "I'm gonna turn this crap off." He was pissed. He didn't like it. He heard the message. He's like, and he's like, "Thank you." He was like really nice. But I heard him. He's like, "I'm gonna turn this crap off."
That's
He was-
it. And then all
So-
you could. But like, what are you gonna do?
There's
Like,
nothing you can do. There's nothing they can do. But I just would be afraid that my teacher would be like, "Oh, dude, this sucks." Like, well, you can't say it sucks. You did a full production recording. You did the assignment.
yeah.
So I guess that was, I don't know. That's good for you, man.
So I mean, and that was that's actually what I found inspiring about that assignment in particular, was because I actually got the idea of putting music to a psalm from my teacher. Like, and again, I don't think my teacher was like religious or a
Probably
Christian
not.
or you know, a man of faith at all.
Yeah.
And I know he wasn't, in fact. But I mean, he was still a nice guy. But like, even like as a musician, I can respect and appreciate all types of music. I don't
Right.
really listen to rap, but if somebody like, dude, check out this song I got, I'll listen to it. I'll give you positive and negative feedback about it.
yeah.
I mean, I think I can critique it, whether I agree with what they're rapping about, or if it's a country song. I may
Or
not
even,
agree
like-
what the message is. I may not agree with it, but like that's also part of a song, dude.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I mean, I could listen to a Bruce Springsteen song and tell you, like, this is crap. What is this? This is stupid. Like, it's just a
It is,
story that he
yeah,
wrote with a
I know.
guitar, and it's like 3
Some
chords.
of
and
them
it's-
aren't good. Yeah.
No, I mean, and he
And
ain't the
off
best
key.
singer. Yeah. But, dude, that's the thing, though, man. I mean, dude's a multi-millionaire, you know, whatever. But, like, that song, like, I felt like it all came together
Yeah.
perfectly. I mean, I say me, but like those aren't my words. Like that's Holy Scripture. So like at the end of the day, I'm still ministering to whoever's listening to it.
Yeah.
So even if you don't particularly care for the message, it's still a good song.
Yeah.
I mean, and I didn't write it; those aren't my words, but I put the music to it. I made the melody for it.
Coming soon to a Latino church near you.
Not a Latino church.
It sounds like that. I'm telling you. It
No,
sounds like something.
so my plan for this song is I want we probably don't have time tonight, but what I'd like to do is
put drums to it. You said.
no, I am going to redo the drums. You need to go back. You need to play the thing that I sent you. It's the same song, but with my drums. And when I put the drums to it, I think I can't remember how I did it. I think I ran that through my phone.
Was there
somehow.
a delay? Is that why it's on?
Maybe,
like a millisecond.
maybe
delay?
maybe it was. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe. I don't
It
know.
could be that easy.
But somehow or another, I got that off of there onto GarageBand on my phone somehow. And then I recorded the drums in GarageBand on my phone. So the only copy I have in the cloud, like I actually saved it to Google Drive. So the only copy I have in the cloud, because it's not even in, it's not, that project is no longer in GarageBand for some reason. I don't know why I didn't save. But I can't separate the tracks. I can't take the drums off. I actually can still hear the drum part that I want to play when I listen to that. But like, listen to it when you get a chance.
All
I'm telling
right, I
you.
will.
It is so bad. It hurts to listen to. You think you hate to listen to your voice,
Oh,
dude?
dude, that was
Listen
bad,
to
man.
those drums that I put on there. It is so. Even
was-
even in the very beginning, I'm kind of like,
Remember-
I'm kind of clicking in on the hats, just tapping in on the foot, and it's already off time. Like you could hear it. Like I'm not even. I didn't
There probably
even
is
come in
something.
yet, and it's already off time.
Yeah, there's some type of
So
delay.
bad.
Probably. Yeah, and I think going back to that song and my vocals, I don't think I think I had something like Jody McBride going on. I didn't have any balls at all. My God.
I will say this: I remember when you would sing. You were is it a soprano or alto?
I think at that time I was I was everything but bass. I could go high back there. My
Yeah.
goodness, I don't think I could hit that.
Yeah, I was. It's
I
in
don't
G,
know.
I think. I can hit it.
The harmony, the harmony.
Oh,
the high
I
harmony?
can't hit the high. I could probably come close. With a fresh voice, I probably could come close.
Would you let them keep that song as their church's song? That's what happens. These churches, they'll buy your song, or they'll like, this is our song now, even though this person wrote
I would
it.
be honored if somebody took my song, dude.
I don't think they buy it. I don't know why I said that. They
I
just,
mean,
so you'd be honored by your.
like,
I
listen,
mean,
if it turned out like years from now, I end up leaving that church or for
And they're
whatever
still
reason,
playing
and
that
there's some-
song?
dude.
you think that's worth
If
it?
I came back at 80 years old to come visit that church, my church, like, let's hypothetically, I left, went somewhere else, did something else, whatever, came back and visited 80, and I'm 80 years old, and they're still playing this song, bruh, you better believe I'm gonna die happy with that.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's
I
true.
would take,
That's true.
because again, it's not about me.
Right.
I mean, and if they're able to worship,
Yeah.
and it's leading them to God, and
You got to hit stop on that thing.
it's just gonna yeah, you can. Yeah, it's the middle one. Yep, that's it.
I don't know why I have this screen on.
That's the easy part of controlling that thing, man. Everything else is so complicated with that thing.
Dude, just talk like this thing.
Yes.
I can't even
So I
figure
told
out
you,
how to get
I-
audio.
I don't take that anywhere without bringing the instructional book, dude. I got the book right here in my bag.
I need someone to like come over here. I know a guy. His name is Mark Norman.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy, and he knows everything.
Him and her got it on. Woo!
Well, he would be able to figure this out in no time, but he charges. He helps out my parents. So kind of going along with all this.
What's his name?
His Matt Norman, not Mark Norman.
Uh,
Normand.
Have you guys known him a while?
It's a popular last name. There's a lot.
Is he the same guy that used to come to Proberg and help? I thought
He
your
might
dad. I
have.
thought your
Did he have
dad
like a
brought-
lazy eye?
I think so. I don't remember what he looked like.
I don't know. He
I remember your dad had somebody come in one time and tune the church.
Oh, I don't know. They've had a bunch of people. I mean, well, anyways, their church now, their pastors there, they wrote a lot of, like, they were a gospel singing group
you
back in
were
the
telling me about
70s.
that.
So
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this day, for their some of their songs, they do specials of their own music. To this day. What do you think about that? It feels like being,
First thoughts, my initial, my
right. Yeah,
my
because
hot take,
you've
my
never
hot
seen
take,
it. You've never seen it. So
my
your
hot
thoughts.
take. It's a little. I don't want to say this because now people are going.
Go ahead.
I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat these words because now I think you're kind of, yeah, a little conceited. I mean, a little self-serving.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there is.
But
What you were
so
just
wait,
saying.
So wait,
You were just saying
that's my hot take.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my hot take. However,
but you're not the one performing that. Sorry, I'm,
right,
I'm speaking
right,
for you.
right,
Right
but
now.
but I'm not trying to defend myself here because I said why I would be excited because it's not. I mean, yeah, I had something to do with it, but it really isn't me. I just put some music to it,
Right. It's
and,
just
and,
nice.
and even the music that I put to
It's
it
nice.
and the melody,
Yeah.
I feel like that was also God inspired. So like,
Sure.
the words aren't mine; it's scripture.
There's nothing wrong with being
It's leading
happy.
them to God. So I mean,
Right,
if the
right.
message is being held up and it's being heard, then dude, I would be so I'd be
That'd be great.
that'd be awesome.
You'd probably, as an old
I would
man,
feel
cry.
good. I would
right?
feel right. I
You
would
would
feel
cry.
good. I'd be like, man, I can't believe this song has came that far.
Right.
It's been through so much. Like I've had this song in my heart and in my life for forever, which leads me into what I'm going to say. I don't know these people,
Right.
but I would like to think that if they're singing these songs that they wrote, then that is like their heart song to
Yeah.
God, and maybe they feel more led to sing those because those are that's the song that God put in their heart
Mhm.
to write so many years ago.
Right.
Why not sing the songs that God gave me to write? These are the ones that God gave. This is the song that God put in my heart. I'm going to sing it
Right.
under God.
Exactly.
And I think
agree.
that is. I think
agree.
that might be the best answer.
Right.
But yeah, at first take,
Seems conceited.
it does.
Right.
But
And it's hard.
that's not giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Right, right.
Benefit of the doubt, though.
So here's the thing, and I've been involved in this church since 2014, on and off,
Yeah.
playing drums, whatever, guitar, leading worship for the youth for a couple of years, back in like 2014 and 15. Anyways, and I know it's getting late, and you want to get going soon. I'll wrap this up, but just kind of going along with what we're talking about, they have songs that are still to this day down south played in other Pearlbrook used to play some of their songs. We used to do that song when he was on the cross, I was on his mind. At I know you've heard that song.
Yes,
We
yeah, I
used-
heard the song.
That is written by this family.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they have bigs. It's not like they just wrote a couple of songs. They're big.
You know what song I can't find anywhere, and
Mm.
I've looked it up, and I've found songs that have the same title, but it's not done the same way. The song that we used to, and I used to love playing this song at Probrook.
Mhm.
It's called "It's Time." Your dad used to like get
Yes,
down.
I remember
It's
that.
time to praise the Lord.
Oh,
It's
God.
time to lift your
Oh, God.
voice. It's time.
What did
Come
they-
on and sing praises to the King of Kings.
See, that's like, so that's kind of what I'm saying here. That
I can't find that anywhere online, by the way.
all that
Nowhere.
like their songs, going back to them real fast, they were great, they were huge. Some of the ballads still resonate today
Yeah.
because it's a slow song, but the fast songs that they do, the more country up tempo numbers,
Yeah.
it's just out of date. It's just out of date.
Hmm.
And sometimes
Maybe
music
my grandparents are like that. My Nana hates the music that we play.
Oh, for
She-
sure.
She told me last week, she's like, why don't you tell them to play some of them old songs
That's
out
what
of
they
the book?
wanna
Out of
hear.
the book. I'm like,
exactly.
what are you talking about? We play those songs all the time, and it puts everybody to sleep. What are you talking about? Like, you didn't play none of them songs today? I'm like, yeah, we played really good songs today. We played fun songs that we like to play today.
The older people like,
and really, the reason why we played the songs we played last week was because we haven't practiced since October,
Mhm.
and those are songs that we know because we enjoy playing those songs. So the band feels comfortable,
Right.
Because they haven't practiced together in like 2-3 months.
That's the other thing. Yeah, demand, such a high demand.
Like-
Like you're doing your best. Like, come on.
Like
I
no,
get it, I
nobody's
get
gonna
it.
tell us when we mess up, but dude, they always tell us when they love it, when they sound good.
Yeah.
Um,
I had to play bass tonight, man. It was rough. I haven't played bass ever, actually, at this church, and I messed
do you
up.
play really standard, like just the chord? You play just the root?
Well,
or you
the
try to-
songs were Heart of Worship. They were very simple songs.
Okay.
It were what was the other song? Have you ever heard of this song? Worthy of it all. Have you a worthy of it all?
Yeah.
We did that
It's
song.
a
So
Jesus culture song in it, or
it's
what?
very
or the
slow.
Kristen something.
something like that. So it's all very easy. And then the fast song we did was still have a reason to praise. I don't like this song. It's not really fast. It's kind of like a medium song, but they like to open with it, and it just doesn't get people clapping. It's not a clap song. It's like that kind of like beat, like that. Dun, 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 dun.
Trying to remember. I'm trying to remember.
It's like a shuffle. It's too laid back for an intro.
We practiced. So for Sunday, we practiced. I will praise you.
Oh wow, that's an old one too. See, these churches still do these
We'll do that
songs.
song. We're doing. I can't believe. I even told our lead singer Bridget. She's not the leader, but she kind of holds everything together for us and picks out the songs. I was like, I can't believe you picked this song out. Lord, I lift your name on high.
Yeah,
Dude, that's my go-to when if I'm playing guitar.
Mhm.
That's the song I keep in my pocket. That and Open the Eyes of My Heart.
yeah.
Lord,
Oh, yeah,
lift your name on
that's
high.
it.
Like I
Open
keep that in the
E.
back pocket. It's so easy.
So easy.
Yeah.
Open E.
That
That dude I told you about. That's how he was playing. For an hour he was just open E stuff.
yeah.
And it wasn't really any timing or anything. It was interesting.
It Is Well With My Soul. That's the last song we're playing.
Oh yeah.
And on the sheet that she passed out, we had like
Is it
all 5 verses. It's the slowest song we have, and it had the most verses. And I'm like, oh my god, why we made that?
Do you play the traditional or the new one with all the minors? When you play it with the minor chords, it makes it so much better.
Probably all the minor chords because I'm playing drums. I don't know. I didn't really look at the chords.
I'm telling you, when you play it traditionally, it's boring and it's white bread. And then like the Bethel version, I think, is really good. It's really I don't know what version you do.
What was the other song we did?
I'll play it real quick. Why not?
This Is Why We'll Praise Him. No. All of our songs are pretty upbeat except for that last one.
It goes, but it goes as minors. It makes it such a different song, such a better song.
And trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name.
Yeah, this is Bethel.
I wish our piano was tuned to sound as good. Dude, we haven't had our piano tuned in so long.
Trust in him and trust
Yeah, let me skip it to the good part. This is-
with my soul. Sing it out.
I have this song on my playlist. It is
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. Keep it up. Yeah. 'Cause she doesn't get into this till like towards the end of it, right?
This is almost.
Like the traditional part.
I just like how it builds.
Yeah.
They have a full band. This band is weird. They have a song written like God is speaking to you. I'm not a big fan of it, but
I always enjoy listening to live recordings like this, like live worship recordings.
Yeah.
What I don't like,
You always got
Is-
someone going, yeah, in the background.
that's okay. That don't bother me.
I love it.
There's one song. I feel like they ruined it because he started talking and preaching in the middle of it.
Right. Yeah.
Which is fine, but don't put that in the recording.
This is how they do it at King's Church. Every song they build.
I do a lot of builds, but it don't sound as good as this. I take a lot of my inspiration from listening to worship like this.
Do you like that steady bass? Like
Yeah.
that never stops.
I try to get Timmy to do that. I try to teach him that, like, hey, listen, when I'm building,
Lock
you need to do
in.
that. You need to do that. You need to
Lock
match
in.
what I'm doing.
Right.
You need to lock up with me.
I wanted to play this
Is he
before.
playing like taps on the snare? Doubles on the snare? Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's match him with the kick.
Yeah, I like builds like this, and
I love it.
I take a lot of inspiration from that when I try to incorporate that. I ain't mastered it. I'm not there, but I love it.
It's actually less work. Because if you're counting in your head, you're just doing this basically.
Yeah.
You're just building.
Well, my problem is like when I switch over to my tom, because usually if I build, I'm building on my tom. I'm doing some tom work.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't like mastered the tom build with the tom fill.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
What was the other song you wanted to play? Was there a song you wanted to play? There was a song I wanted to play. I
Oh.
can't remember now. Anyways. There was something
No, I'm
else
trying
I
to think of
wanted
the other
look up.
song that we practiced that I really enjoyed.
Man, I did so bad tonight. You can watch it if you want. Go on YouTube. I will say this one thing about their church. Whatever. It's the only church I go to, so I guess this is my church too. Even though I play there every Sunday, it's the only church I go.
I guess it's my church. It's the only one I go to.
It is, dude. Well, anyways,
I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Right,
it's just
right.
funny. Like, you're telling somebody, it's like,
well, I feel
well,
like
I guess it's my church too. It's the only church I go
right.
to.
I
but-
mean, I'm church shopping.
right. I
you
understand.
know,
I
it's-
understand. I understand.
Anyway.
I knew what you meant. It was just
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
what you said. Yeah.
Well, anyways, I was just I didn't know what I was doing tonight. Anyways, I forgot what I was going to say about the church. The live stream is really good. They do. It sounds great. It looks great. Sounds great, man.
Was that pre-COVID too,
I mean, it's yeah.
or did
it-
COVID kind of
They were doing-
the COVID kind of
they
refine it a little bit?
they had a leg up because they've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And as opposed to all these churches that were forced to do it during COVID, they were forced to.
We did a
basically-
little bit, but it really wasn't like a live stream. We didn't even have service.
Yeah. Well, I know
The-
some churches.
The pastor and his wife would get in front of their Facebook Live, and they would go live on
Dude.
Facebook, and he would just read some scriptures. It would pray and give a little message, and that was it. Like
Dude.
just something to make contact with the people, and because
Dude.
it sucked, man. It sucked, dude. I hated it. I hated being at home.
Dude.
At least for
I loved
at
it.
least for no. Hang on.
Personally.
I hated not being able to go to church and play music. Like I wanted to get
Yeah.
back in there and play so bad because like that's my release, dude.
Ah, I see.
That's my dude. I love being in there playing and worshiping.
See,
Like I love it.
I do too.
That's
but
what that's probably what gets me to go to church.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I probably would be really bored at church. I wouldn't
and
wanna
that's
go.
kind of where we had talked about Jonathan Mom. I don't know if he's going to be on this season or not, but his
like
book,
that guy. I like that guy.
his book, Don't Burn Out, Burn
Yeah.
Bright, is really only for people who feel burned out, like myself. So if you're not feeling burned out, it might not even be a good thing for you to delve into because it might
I
start.
may not be burned out
triggering-
with that, but other areas of my life.
You never know. It might be applicable. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of good stories with him and
I think I asked. Well, you were having technical difficulties. I actually asked him about that when I got to talk
Oh
to him.
yeah, that was.
I was like, so what about for like other people who might not be as active in their church or feel the pressures or pains of being in ministry, you know, like maybe they feel burned out at home on the job, you know,
Anywhere else, yeah.
where else, like, do you feel like your book is? He's like, yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean, it's not that biased. There are stories in there talking about like the other guy that co-wrote it. He was like a business guy, and he told stories in there about business things, and it wasn't all church, but a lot of it was, and it was geared towards that.
oh yeah, it's a Christian book written by a Christian author. It makes sense.
Yeah, and other guy's a doctor, and I don't know. I think he's a doctor of there's doctors of medicine, and there's doctors of
Anything, bro.
anything really. Bill Cosby was a doctor.
Oh my god, I gotta go.
I don't know why.
I gotta go. Did he prescribe medication too?
Right.
Too soon? Did he administer medication?
Oh god.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, that was cool. I'm glad you brought that thing, and we kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it probably over the weekend, and
yeah,
man, I'm probably just gonna end up buying a card reader.
yeah.
But I still don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know.
I'm-
But if I do get to pull those WAV files, I'll send them your way. And
Cool.
I actually found some music.
Speaking of waves, I wanted to show something real
Reason-
quick. Sorry, go ahead.
have you ever used Reason?
Back in the day, way back. In
I
the day.
have Reason 3 on disc. I don't know. Maybe I might. Since I've already installed Windows XP, maybe I might get.
Dude, check this out. Speaking of waves, these
I've seen you. You played it earlier.
Did
I
you
was
see
watching. I
this?
was like, "What the heck is this?"
it's probably gonna be loud. Let me turn it down. So this is a Navy.
You're gonna get this episode pulled from Bethel. Music, by the
yeah.
way.
No, I seriously went through that episode, which by the way was almost the same episode we just did because it was all music and listening to stuff. But I went through each artist and every song that we did and looked up their record labels, and I found out it was because Kanye is under Universal Records, you know, and they were the ones that complained. So
Oh my gosh.
I pinpointed it. I got rid of it. Anyways, yeah. Speaking of waves, this wave came through this U.S. base, Army base, the other day, and they're just chilling, drinking some beers, hanging out.
Close, keep the door closed.
This looks like a movie.
Whoa! What?
Smoking.
Where's
holy-
Viv? Where's Viv?
And look, it looks like nothing. They're just
All right,
drinking,
you
hanging
good?
out.
You
Like,
good?
it's no big deal. But watch,
Oh my God.
like, this guy's still
Jake, are you
chilling.
okay?
A U.S. base,
Coming in.
Army base.
Like where?
A whole another wave came. The
Get out of
tsunami or
here!
something.
That's like 5 feet up.
And then the power goes up. That's not good.
The door closed. Keep the door closed. Whoa!
Keep the door closed. Look like somebody just died.
Whoa!
Rewind that. Rewind that.
What?
Somebody
Where's
just
Viv? Where's
died.
Viv?
We just watched somebody die.
Where?
Rewind that.
You good? You good?
I think they're all right.
They're all right. They had
Oh
their
my
floaties.
God. Jake, are you
Rewind a
okay?
little bit, can you? Go
Coming
back to
in.
the beginning. Wait,
Whoa!
right before.
What?
Right at the beginning.
Where's
Very
Viv?
good,
Where's
very
Viv?
good.
All right, you good? You good? Door closed. Keep the door
Somebody's
closed.
standing right there. She's dead. She's gone. She's
Whoa!
gone, dude. It was a
Well,
woman.
not funny.
Where's Viv? Where's Viv?
It might be that scene in Titanic.
Where's she
You
at?
good? You good?
Oh, way in there. Well, look. Once that cleared, it kind of calmed.
Oh
So
my
she's all
God.
right. I think that's that person.
Jake, are you okay?
No, she's gone.
Coming
She had a
in.
red hoodie in. Where's she at?
No, dude.
Yeah, there's like the wave at Jogger Lake, dude. You remember that? You're gone, brother.
All right.
Door closed. Keep the door closed. Whoa!
Keep the door closed. Keep them ladies out of here. Oh, look what you
What?
did.
Where's Viv? Where's Viv?
So look, it looks all right, right? But
Somebody's right
Good?
there on the
Good?
ground at the doorway,
dude, look to the left. There's someone just hanging out, sitting there.
Oh my God.
smoking a cigarette.
Jake,
Yeah,
are you
on her
okay?
Just smoking
Coming
a
in.
cigarette. Wait. Is that her down the hall?
I don't know, but
Get
I'd
outta
be
here!
freaking out.
Go back a little bit. Go back. Oh, there goes the car.
Dude.
Go back
Whoa.
just a little. So look,
What?
when they go,
Where's
when they
Viv? Where's
look
Viv?
behind them and they look down the hall. I
Good?
think it's the lady
Good?
with the red sweater.
Man,
Wait.
I think she's like,
Right
Oh
there,
my
right
God.
down the hall. Is that her?
Jake, are you okay? Coming in.
are you okay?
Are you okay?
Dude, Nelson.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, he says.
Dude.
Is he yelling at the wave?
When the
Was he yelling at the wave?
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Yeah, like the wave's
What
gonna
are you
leave.
doing in here? Keep that door closed.
Dude, I thought that was crazy. I saw that
That
this
is
week.
nuts. You don't know where exactly that was at?
No, it
Oh,
it just
man.
was an army. It didn't even say on Fox News. It was on my Instagram. It just said U.S. Army base attacked by a wave or something.
By a grizzly wave. By a swarming wave.
A wave attack. But oh man,
Oh, jeez. That was
Yeah,
nuts.
that's pretty much all I got
That's
here.
nuts.
I got one other thing just to share, just for shits and gigs. Long and hot water showers reduce fertility and sperm count.
This is true.
They say the same thing about hot tubs.
This is true.
So they say not to get in a hot tub longer than like a half hour or 20 minutes.
They,
if you're
they
a guy.
say that's one of the reasons, and I'm not trying to be perverted at all. Completely scientific. That's the reason why scientists believe that our testicles hang from our body. It is, and why the scrotum, when it gets cold, it shrivels up to keep it warm, and when you're warm, they kind of sag down a little lower to keep them cool. It's the temperature regulate our swimmers, to keep them from
That
dying.
is insane.
Like, it's all about survival, man. It's all
It
about
really is.
It's all about procreating and
These things are always moving. Speaking of balls, there's one thing I'm going to share real quick if I can get it on here, man. I got to share, even if I could just show you a picture of it. Where was it?
you're gonna show me a picture of your balls.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you this real quick.
Real quick before you go.
Before you go, you got to see this.
Since you're here,
Just since you're bringing it up,
since we're already on the subject,
I don't have the photo unfortunately loaded, but I saw this in the news today or on another podcast, and I'm totally ripping it off. But it was too funny to ignore. Reese's peanut butter cups, they have a new Valentine's Day, you know, the little heart-shaped peanut butter.
Dude, they got the trees, they got the eggs, they got the
Yeah.
regular circle ones that are so boring now. Who even eats those?
So you got that. So now, but only this
Oh, they
year.
got bats for Halloween.
Well, this year they decided to go with. Let me try and get this up here.
Is it
It'll be-
hearts?
It'll be
It's a
worth it.
heart, but it's actually probably boobies.
It's pink
Uh-oh.
and. You hear music?
Yeah, your music's still playing.
Oh God! You gotta be kidding
I thought you just left it on for ambient music in the background.
No.
I was like, it's kind of chill. It's not bad. It's just
I gotta
background music playing.
I gotta edit all that out now.
Why?
I don't know what that was.
They're not under Universal, right?
I'll just go ahead and just show it to the
Wait,
camera.
was Kanye on one of those tracks? Because, you know, he did do a Christian album, didn't he? What the?
They're pink. Unfortunately, they resemble ball sacks.
What the?
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's their pink hearts. Reese's peanut butter pink hearts.
Pig hearts?
Pink hearts. They're pink. They look like scrotums.
They totally look like Twig and Giggles.
Yep. So pick those up for your Valentine's Day,
from my sweetie.
because I'm sure this will not be posted until
Sure.
well into February. Like I said, we're taking a little break until February, and this has been fun. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate
Sorry it was a
you.
late show,
Oh,
but
dude.
it happens.
It's cool, man. I think this is actually a better where I'm finally I found a good spot to sit where you can see me.
Yeah.
Finally, after the whole show, I gotta get a little closer over here. We're getting things ironed out. I'm gonna get some more lights down here. I was actually looking at some of these colored lights to put around here because I want to start doing some drum videos. I think if I put,
Dude, get the LED ropes. They're not that expensive, and
Yeah.
they're RGB, and they stick on. You can put them wherever you want. Now, if you get the actual rope, you don't stick it nowhere. You just kind of throw it,
yeah,
and you can actually still you get the clips. You can clip it on your drum set.
man, this mic.
But if you get the sticky ones, dude, I put them in the kids' room around the edge of the wall,
Yeah,
and it definitely adds some ambience. And you
I don't-
can change it. You can set it. You can make it pulse. You can make it flash with sound,
Oh, that's cool.
and you can set the sensitivity to how loud.
See, a lot of these videos on YouTube that I see, drum videos, they're like they all have like really nice lights. It really like blots out a lot of the clutter. Like just you know what I
Dude,
mean?
Eric's got a full acrylic kit.
Yeah.
Lights inside of his snare and
Oh
everything.
man, that's overkill.
He had the light up sticks, but he said he did. I think he said he didn't like them. They were too heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, those are a little something because it's not wood.
He
They're light-up
would.
sticks.
I think he did play him at one of our shows a couple times just for like effect, but he didn't like play the whole show with it.
Mm.
They're a little heavy and.
But yeah, man. Well, this was awesome. I'm
Sure.
glad we got another episode
Yeah.
in. I know it's been a long day for
Another
you.
one in the books.
Yeah, man. It's been a long. It was a long time coming. So
So.
it was
But
another.
yeah, we got some ideas flowing. We got some things going on. So.
Yeah. We'll keep.
we'll,
I know we. I booked Jeremy, the wonderful and great
For the 9th?
Jeremy Demery will be here in a couple weeks.
February 9th.
February 9th.
Scott is also planning on showing up, so I don't know how
Okay.
that'll work.
We'll have
But
a
I mean,
full
hey,
house.
we got 2 guests. That's cool.
Yeah, we'll have a
Like I
full
said,
house.
Scott's a little more laid back. So
Yeah,
I mean, he's.
we'll put him to work.
I always enjoy hanging out with him. I don't hang out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude. I'm not even joking. I was
Is
like,
that toxic?
no.
I was thinking the
No,
same
I wish he was here to hear it because he'd be laughing his butt off. Like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I was like, if Jeremy comes on, like, I know Scott, and I know like if I gave him my iPad, like he could just sit there and run the cameras the whole show. Dude.
Yeah, I was
He would
thinking-
love it. I would absolutely love it. I know
That would
he
be great.
I know he would.
Yeah.
And that way we wouldn't have to.
That'd
and
be
then just
great.
like give him a mic, and he'll just chime in. You know.
Oh, dude,
w-
why
at
is he
his-
not here
at his-
tonight? We need to just have him
Because you
here.
told me you didn't want him here. Tonight.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to. Damn it! I did say that, but I wasn't thinking.
He said whenever though. He's happy to come down whenever.
dude, that would be if we could get him on here. as
I
a
know he
third
would love it.
person
I mean, he absolutely he would love it.
to just
I know
do
he would.
cameras. That would be.
He would. He would love it.
incredible.
And he
oh man,
and
that
he would be so honored and so thrilled to do it too.
Dude,
Like, that's
that'd be
the type
awesome.
of guy he is.
I'm loving it. Yeah, that's
He
a
would
great
love it.
idea.
He would
You
love
see,
it.
this is the kind of stuff we didn't.
I won't even. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell him what we talked about.
No.
And when he shows up, he's like, "Well, here you go.
All right, this is it. This is your job.
This is your job."
We can't pay you, but we got beer, we got stuff, whatever, got drinks.
We're charging you to do this, by the way.
Right. All right, man.
All right,
Well, we'll talk to you guys
let's
soon.
call it. Yep.
All right.
Play that track. Play that track. Oh, that track. Yeah, go ahead.
It's our new theme song for the show. Finally, we got a song. Been trying to find one.
Blessed ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord, the ones who stand at his throne. Come and bless the Lord. Lift up your hands, lift up your hands in his holy sanctuary. Come and lift up your hands and bless the Lord.
All right. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay there, but I think I have the right camera selected. I know people hate these freaking pillows. I'm just being dramatic. Ooh, just got shocked. Gotta be careful. So there's a harsh gate on this. I'm gonna have to fix that crap. Nah, I'll fix it when I get up. It's a little harsh, so you gotta be like kind of on it. It's hard to see. I don't have my TV on. Son of a biscuit. I don't even have my remote over here. Yeah. Why not broadcast from over here? See how it looks. You know, see how it looks with someone sitting over here. I'm not crazy about this angle. You can see this coffee pot. I'm not crazy about it. Trying to, if Scott, I'm thinking about parking Scott over. Oh, so kind of spoiler if we didn't talk about it yet in the episode. Tim and I do discuss. I think it's actually near the very end, so you probably didn't even get to it. But gonna put Scott over here. Got a monitor here. Gonna have him have a signal ran from my computer over to here. I got a 50-foot HDMI cable coming tomorrow. That should do it. I'm gonna run a monitor for him. He's gonna have a monitor and an iPad, so he can just kind of do his thing for the cameras. So Scott will be our unofficial camera guy, because we can't do it, man. We can't do it anymore. It's too much work. Who am I not paying over here, right? Who am I not paying? Yeah, this isn't connected. No, this isn't connected. Yeah. Just kind of testing things out. Season 3, trying to get a little more professional. I'll be honest with you, it looks more professional than it actually is. I have all these nice lights down here. You can't even see them in the shot. That's the shame. That's the crime shame. Is it crime shame or crying shame? I don't know. These lights were expensive, man, and I wish I would have got these in the black stands. I could have got them. I didn't. Because it would have, it kind of like masks a lot of the clutter, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I am excited. I do have a guest coming on the show. Jeremy Demery. Crap, I shouldn't have brought him up, because now I got to get up and play it. I got a little video of him I wanted to show you guys, so I guess I'll just go back over to the computer. No biggie, just wanted to get a reference of what it will look like, but I didn't have anything to talk about. But it looks okay. Just got to pull that gate off a little bit, and it'll be good to go. Pretty sure Tim's gonna sit here. Jeremy will be over here, the guest. Scott will be over here. It makes sense. Tim and Scott can be close to one another. Yeah, coffee, which I'm about to make, man. I'll be honest with you. When you're sick, all I want to drink is coffee. I don't want to drink like I just want hot stuff. You don't want like cold. Like I've been drinking. I had a can of Coke. I didn't even put it in the refrigerator. I just drank it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it cold. It feels like it like irritates me, you know. The cold just reminds me of like being sick. Drinking something cold. Ugh. Just doesn't sound inviting right now. But yeah, Jeremy Demery, long friend of mine, comedian. He is the co-founder of Secret Society Comedy. It's a little after-hours, late-night comedy club thing that they do here in Lakewood, Ohio. It's pretty cool, and I think they do some things in Cleveland too. It's huge. It's awesome. Well, it's not huge. It's a secret, but it's a pretty, like I said before, it's the best kept secret in Ohio, or in Cleveland rather. But hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and share a little video of him over here on my computer.
Any bad dates? Anybody else? But there can't be just one person who went on a bad date. Or I guess two, really. I commiserated. What? Tonight you're on a bad date? Sorry, ma'am. Oh, you were just on a bad date? Then who's this?
My sister.
Oh! Hey, word of advice, don't date your sister. Maybe that's why it was bad. Well, at least you didn't have to go meet the family. That's cool. What happened on that bad date?
Claims to be a super Christian woman, dropped the N-word 3 times.
Jesus! Yeah, well that checks out actually. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Was she drinking?
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to blame the alcohol for that. I've been drunk plenty of times. I've never been racist.
Jeez.
Any
That's crazy. I've seen that one before. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm excited to have him on. He was also a former bandmate of mine, believe it or not. We'll talk about that too. I think I've had almost damn near all of my ex-bandmates on this show. So that should be fun. Let's see. What else did I not get into? I did not... Another celebrity death. I can't believe I completely bypassed. I meant to say this earlier. Forgive me. Toby Keith. Rest in peace to him, man. That's a bummer. I got a song here. I even had a song pulled for you guys. I want you guys to listen because this is just, man. This was kind of a heartbreaker for me. I got to be honest with you. It's like he was a big '90s country singer, and you know, he's just. I mean, come on now. Oh man.
He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter riding.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Oh, you can't F with that.
Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. I grew up listening to country music against my will. I'll admit I like that song. That was a good song, catchy tune, and he did that like Red, White, and Blue song or whatever. I thought he also did that "We'll Put a Boot in Your Ass" song. I thought it wasn't him. I thought it was him. But yeah, that was like, I forget who that was. But yeah, that's sad. I can't believe I totally forgot to mention him earlier. That's brand new. He just passed away today, actually. So very sad. A lot of celebrities passing away. I'm gonna keep that train rolling. I guess I mean, whatever. Keep that going, you know. So yeah, I don't know how much more I am. Let me see. I don't know how much more I am gonna go here. Probably gonna actually wrap things up. It's probably a pretty long episode once I edited all Tim's stuff, and honestly, I'm feeling kind of just crummy, man. Just yeah, this is I kind of forced myself to do this, to be honest with you. So pat myself on the back for that one, because I just wanted to chill and go to bed, just turn the TV on for a little bit. I haven't even ate dinner or anything. I need to eat. I've had no appetite. I've just been eating to survive. I've had no appetite at all. Just eating to survive. That's it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I gotta balance all this stuff, video and everything, before I can even think about getting to bed. So, yeah, coming soon, season 3. This is a bonus episode, regardless of what we said throughout this thing. Thank you for giving a crap, everyone, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, later. Hey, thanks again for joining us on Your Drive Home podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show. And also don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias. We will talk to you guys soon. Until then, drive safe.